Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. And right now you can get this sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over on cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you check out. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week, we are doing viewer-submitted decks. So, 2 weeks ago, on episode 1, at the end, in the outro, we asked you, the viewers, to submit your decks that you want to see played in a future episode. Well, we gathered over 100 submissions, so thank you so much to everybody who submitted. We gathered them all, and we looked over them, and we selected 4 to play today on viewer-submitted decks. Thanks again for everybody who submitted. It's a lot to go through, and there's so many spicy brews, but unfortunately we can only play 4 at a time, and these are the ones we have selected here today. So let's start off with Seth. What deck did you pick today, and who submitted it?
So, I am playing a deck called Korvold Scions from Evan Mortensen, and I think this deck actually looks really interesting. It's, I would say, semi-budget. I think it's $173 in paper, mostly because it has like a damnation in it that drives up the price, but it's very budget-friendly. And the idea of the deck, unlike most Korvold decks, where you're built around all these sacrifice outlets, this deck is built around creatures that can just sacrifice themselves, with almost all of our creatures in one way or another making Eldrazi Spawn or Eldrazi Scion tokens, which can sacrifice themselves for mana, which also draws us a card with Korvold and grows our Korvold, so we draw more Scions and we sacrifice them to grow Korvold and draw more cards. And then looking at the deck, I think the main plan is to attack people with Korvold and win. That looks to be my main win condition. So I'm excited for it. It looks like you could draw a ton of cards in a really unique way. So I think it's going to be super fun. So thank you to Evan Mortensen for sending it in. Also, before you go, shout out to Eldrazi of Ravnica, who sent in a deck called Commander Clash All-Stars, which has just like all these old references, cards, no real synergy in the deck, just random cards that did things over the last 8 seasons of Commander Clash. So while I didn't end up playing that deck, I think it's a really cool idea. So shout out to Eldrazi of Ravnica as well.
Yes, you definitely did not play that deck. Yep.
And I definitely didn't get Blood Moon, so...
Pay the one, Seth.
Don't pay the one. Don't pay the one.
You have 3 mana.
Crim's not going to have any mana. I can't pay the 1 and Blood Moon him down to 2 functional mana.
All right. Next up, we got Richard. What deck did you run? Or what deck are you running, and who submitted it?
All right. I am playing Scarecrow Tokens submitted by Talespinner Lore. And apparently, one time on Commander Clash, Seth had a Reaper King out with a Xenograph up and cast Avenger of Zendikar, destroying Tomer's entire board for a flawless victory. So this deck is trying to recreate that joy for everyone. It has a bunch of conspiracy type cards. So that's the card that makes all your creature types a certain type. So in this case, we'll set it to Scarecrow. We have a Reaper King out, and then we try to make a bajillion tokens and basically do a one-sided Jokalops. So yeah, we're gonna get Armageddon into this game one way or the other. I've been banned from that card, but no one said I couldn't play a multitude of effects leading to the same result. So here we are. We're going to Reaper King Scarecrow token people out.
Fantastic. I hope you don't accomplish your mission, Richard.
So selfish, Tomer. Why can't I play my brand of Magic?
My brand of Magic involves you not playing Magic. I believe this is fair and balanced. Awesome. So we got Korvold, we got Reaper King. Crim, what are you running this week?
This week, and potentially maybe even last week, I ran a Jeleva deck.
An alternate timeline.
And an alternate timeline. And this one, I'm still playing the same deck because I really actually enjoy it. It's a Grixis, kind of spell doubling deck, but there's a sub-theme to it, which I'm not used to out of a Jeleva deck, which is a token creator deck. So it's like Grixis Tokens. But there's a lot there that I just like the idea behind it because I haven't ever actually like got to do it. And so like it's something new. It's something fun. Out of Jeleva at least. So I'm excited.
Very sweet. So we got Spellslinger, we got Reaper King, we got Korvold, and then hello, this is Homer. I am running a budget deck. This is a $50 budget Golos deck. It has a secret theme that I think the viewers will immediately know because it's probably in the title, but it's a secret to the rest of the people at the table, so I'm going to leave it as mysterious as possible. I'm a sucker for budget decks. Obviously, I do like a weekly budget commander. So $50 Golos, that kind of caught my eye immediately. It has a neat gimmick. I like gimmicks for play once and then never play again type things. But it has a ramp. It has all the things that I'm looking for. Mana, mana removal, card draw, all the good stuff. Quite happy about that. And I'm excited to see how it goes. So with the deck intros out of the way, let's hop into the game.
Oh, Moto's not.
Yeah.
Oh. It was a little laggy, but give it time. It's warming up, Richard. It's warming up. We'll be good. And I won the die roll, so we can't stop.
And I'm not playing control, so we'll probably just immediately snowball into something soon.
I clicked yes, and it took like 10 seconds. Okay.
There's no way this game's gonna finish. Over and under on a Moto win here.
Seems likely, but we'll see. Maybe
all right,
it'll be fine.
So you're saying I need to keep a hand that isn't interactive. All right, cool.
I think it adds like an extra element to the game. You got to not only kill all your opponents, but you got to do it before Moto wins.
Yeah, you're on the clock. Really, it's like a bomb is about to go off, and you're like, "Can I finish the game before Moto crashes?"
Maybe that improves the series overall because we tend to dirtle a lot. So maybe this will actually make us
not me.
Yeah. This is great.
Oh, come on, counterbalance top player. Don't give me the not me.
You like what's the thing? You could concede at any point.
All right, we're gonna keep
also, that took me a long time to mulligan, so I am very concerned myself. I was like, there was like a 2-minute delay between keep.
I guess we should just give the audience a heads up now that we've started into the game proper. Moto hasn't been the most stable in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's been a while.
2 months.
2 weeks.
It's been a while since it's been stable. And we actually recorded this a couple days ago initially during our regular recording time, and the game crashed, and it was just like a total unstable mess, and I was having issues recording streaming the day before, so it was just like a thing that we knew was going to be an issue. So we decided to try to record again this episode a couple days later, and hopefully things became more stable after a couple days, bug fixes and whatnot. It's not looking like that.
The board state that triggered the Moto to explode wasn't even insane. It was it was just normal. It was a normal couple of things. It was it was just scary. Like a board wipe, I think, right? Like in planar voids triggers.
Yeah, it was only like 10 triggers or something. We've definitely had way more ridiculous board states that. Ooh.
One drop? Oh man, too aggressive. Uh-oh. Richard, calm down. Blowing up
first blood, baby. Let's go.
Wait, are you blowing up lands and Dragon Master Outcast?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast her for Armageddon for the ultimate synergies.
Wow. I mean, that is aggressive. Just a 1/1. That's 120 damage that card's gonna deal.
Especially
with laugh now.
I mean, maybe it does.
Without any interaction. Yeah. Let's go off.
I think.
What if it puts an exoskeleton on it?
Oh no. Is it Dragon Tribal secretly?
What if it's an infect deck?
It's a dragon deck.
The Scarecrow was just a bait.
I don't get what you're all hinting at with this dragon deck. I feel like I'm being yelled at for something.
Boy, my deck has a lot of tap lands.
Oh no, I forgot to
this mana base.
I forgot to mention who made this deck. Golos Ultimatums was made by Rave20XX. I'm so sorry for missing it in the intro. I'm sure the editor will Add something big there, like blinking lights with the name.
All right. Counter Squall mana is represented.
Wow.
That does sound like the kind of deck that you would choose.
I would never. But I could spell double counter spells.
It better have the Bolas art too if you're doing counter spell.
I guess that's true. I mean, the Bolas art is pretty sweet.
It is.
Enters tap. Pay a man. Okay, I need to make sure I don't stone raid myself.
Hold on, wait. I've definitely done that.
It's like you play it, and you're like, oh wait, I'm tapped out. Wait a minute.
Like, I've played it turn 1. I'm like, wait, where'd my land go?
Alright, I'm gonna
Get it.
I'm gonna force Crim to use his instant speed combat.
All right,
Wow.
Richard. Okay,
Flash in
I
that
get it.
Snapcaster
Here.
Mage. Flash
I
it
get
in.
it.
Flash it in. Block. Do
All
it.
right, fine. You called me on my bluff. I won't block.
Oh,
Turns
boy.
out I won't play a Snapcaster Mage into that.
This deck has a lot of ramp, but it's all like late ramp. And there should be a
Turn
little
6
bit.
ramp.
Well, like turn 4 ramp, which is it's better than no
Oh,
ramp.
Hedron Archive?
Are we going into a Hedron Archive rant?
If,
Wait,
if,
is that
no,
what
no,
this is
no,
at
if
it?
it had Hedron Archive, I wouldn't be playing. Are you kidding me? If I saw any
Wait,
viewer
why?
submitted deck, I would just take Hedron Archive. I would just not run a deck with Hedron Archive. That'd be like the first thing I'm looking for.
I don't get it though, Tomer. Why?
I can't, Crim. Did you see the like to dislike ratio on that video, Crim? Did you see?
I did not.
So
I
many
did not.
people's favorite card is apparently Hedron Archive.
I mean, I actually did just get a Hedron Archive tattooed on my face.
Oh
so.
my god. I can never look at you.
It's under my eye. You thought it was a teardrop.
It's like a teardrop and it's oh my god.
But it's Hedron Archive.
That would be so
Skip
trashy,
line.
but so classy at the same time. That would be too
Oh, yeah.
classy.
I actually do want the Demir logo tattoo. So,
Oh,
but
yeah.
not on my face.
I haven't ever gone into a tattoo, but if I did get one, it would probably be like the is it symbol
On your
on my
face.
face as a teardrop. As
Oh
a
yeah,
teardrop
what?
tattoo.
Okay, what would you get if you could get a tattoo on your face?
Oh boy.
Seth,
None.
Blood Moon.
Yeah, blood moon on my forehead, yeah. Just right between the eyes.
Richard,
Actually, I don't think
you have to pick one. By the way,
I would not.
On your face? That's a pretty big commitment for your first tattoo there. And a magic tattoo. So you have to explain Magic the Gathering to anyone who asks why you have a tattoo on your face.
Oh, I have a good one. I would pick Bullseye, but like the tattoo similar to the one from the Daredevil movie, the really bad one.
Ooh.
With what's his face, Colin Farrell.
No such thing. No such thing. With
I would definitely do a Bullseye tattoo, and I'd wear like the leather jacket he wears, and I'd make the rattlesnake sound every single time I swoosh with it. Oh man, I'm excited now. This is my first tattoo. I'm going for it.
appointment has been made. All right.
Wow. Oh boy. Yes, this is I like that there is ramp in this deck. I really do, but the curve on this ramp is I don't want to poo-poo viewer submitted decks. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. I've already like alienated half our viewers by saying Hedron Archive is
Editor,
terrible.
cut out the last 5 minutes.
I'm liking this like
No
ratio
viewers
is
are
just
ever safe to submit their
plummeting.
deck again.
I know.
In case Tomer decides to make a YouTube video on it.
Oh, wait, Tomer, did you the way you said that, it's funny. Poo poo.
Poo-poo.
What's wrong with
It's
what?
it's I don't know. Poo poo. It's just
How do
it's so
you say
fancy.
it?
Like poop, I guess, or poo pooing. I don't know, like poo poo. The way you said it is mostly just
What is happening? this
I'm so
conversation.
self-conscious
oh my
of how
goodness.
I say poo now.
You said it again.
I'll never be able
It's
to
so
say it
fancy.
again.
Like it's fancy, right? Like
Well, if you're calling poop poo poo, then It's already pretty fancy, isn't it?
I guess that's true. Also, why do you have a very desert-filled mana base there, Seth?
Oh my goodness. It's so brutal. So many tap lands. I actually have no idea.
Are there any desert synergies?
Is there?
Or is
Maybe
it
it's
just
all
like-
fueling the scavenger grounds.
Yeah, that scavenger ground's gonna come in clutch for us.
Yeah, with all these graveyard decks this week.
We're
Actually,
poo-pooing the deserts, but
Poo-pooing the deserts.
Not to disappoint you, but I don't even have scavenger grounds in the
What?
deck, so I have no idea.
What about?
I have no idea what these desert. I guess it's so I can Ifnir Deadlands away this Dragon Master outcast in the future.
you sacrifice
That'll
them
show.
and you get Korvold synergies. That's why they're sack lands.
What?
Oh, that's probably it. They do sacrifice, so they trigger my commander
That is
in the late
going
game.
pretty deep.
Is it? You're just sacking a land?
Yeah, but you have
For
to
a
play a
card and a
tap
+1/+1
lane for
cannon?
that incidental value, and then you have to pay
They're
like,
not tapped.
huh?
Oh, I don't know about the desert. Oh, wait. You can sack a different desert, right?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
oh
you
it
can
comes into
sack-
play untapped. Yeah, oh it's fine.
Yeah, the activated
one
ones
does.
come into play untapped.
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
normal
Hold on.
ones are
Oh,
tapped.
this doesn't work the way I want it to.
Yeah. The other deserts I'm not quite sure of. Desert of the Fervent. I'm not.
Well, you sack it to the Ifnir Deadlands.
Oh, right. Jeleva. Right. This isn't good. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
What does Emergent Ultimatum do?
Wait, so all you do is just attack, you get an Emergent Ultimatum?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Is
someone
that even
should
good?
probably kill that.
Oh.
I think that's pretty
Surprise.
good.
Come on. Relax, everybody. Hold on.
That has got to die.
No. Howl of the Horde
Yeah.
is what I'm going for. Oh, how about Absorb
Oh,
Beast?
no. Jeleva
I
must
don't have an
die.
answer to this.
Okay, don't kill it.
Oh, my Skull Clamp Crim. Now I'm definitely killing it if I can.
Wait, why
I
do
don't-
you, where
Skull
your
Clamp is like my
Clamp?
best card.
Oh, we all exile.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone gets
You
exiled.
lost Warts, Free from the Real. Oh, Freed from the Real. There goes a combo.
Yeah, Richard lost his whole infinite mana combo, Bloom Tender and Freed from the Real.
No way.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. But the Emergent Ultimatum's probably not so fun.
I just want to use
Yeah.
Croesus Charm.
I don't even know what this ultimatum would even do in my deck, because most of my cards are multicolored. You're attacking me?
Yeah.
Do you have like Omniscience?
Oh, you're approaching me. Instead of running away.
Uh,
I can't believe... I can't believe...
is that from that Monty Python that you keep talking about?
Is that a Monty Python skit?
Yeah.
I just love how like the comment section was just blown up with all that. Just filled with it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was so disappointed, Crim.
Hey, remember though, my name isn't Dr. Anime, so I get a
Exactly,
pass.
exactly. I'm the one of the PhD here.
Yeah.
Alright? Oh man, there's
Now-
so much late game ramp in this deck.
There's got to be a legit degree where you're like, I'm Dr. Anime. Like, there's got to be some, like, cultural studies or something where you can write a
I
thesis.
would love.
There's probably an anime degree you
And
can get
ended up
somewhere.
being like, yes, I'm actually a doctor at anime.
Yeah, like
I have
not
a
animation
doctorate in
either.
anime degree. Yeah, I'm sure that probably that exists. Something more specific about anime,
No, what you need to do
Oh,
is
yes!
start
Oh,
like an
thank
online
goodness.
university about anime and be like the professor, where everyone will just call you the doctor. And
Ooh.
Dr. Anime.
I need to start a new
Uh-oh.
channel.
Oh, come on.
No, my dragon
Wow, the 2 for
I did not-
1.
I
is
did not have that in
acceptable.
Wow,
hand
it even gets rid
until
of the
this turn.
outcast, which was the real threat all along.
I just don't want this Jeleva to go
Yeah,
nuts.
Jaleva's gonna have a
So,
fun
wait,
time with my deck, I'm just saying.
So, yeah, seriously. So,
Oh,
Jeleva...
no, hey, why is
Oh.
it not going into the commander zone?
The commander zone.
Did you say no? It should ask you explicitly.
I think it asks you...
It didn't ask me
would
anything.
you-
It asked me would I like to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, and I was like, okay, I guess I choose a planes or creature.
No. Maybe
Yeah,
after these
yeah.
triggers resolve,
Oh.
you'll get a trigger for Jeleva.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have
cool,
to
cool, cool.
discard
I don't know.
card. That's rude.
They should ask.
Yeah, I think
There
maybe
it
it didn't
is.
resolve because Tomer was discarding still.
Yeah.
Who are we draining? Richard. We'll just go one each. We'll spread the love.
Spreading the
So
love.
you kill my commander and you drain me for 1.
So are those cards gone forever now?
Yes. They're exiled forever.
Okay, so Jeleva doesn't get to cast them next time it comes
No.
down. It's only the new cards. Okay.
Yeah, it's only the ones exiled by that
Instance
Jeleva.
of
Because each instance of
Okay.
Jeleva is a new one. Or I have no idea how to explain rules correctly.
I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, it doesn't carry over like some cards do.
Although newer cards, the templating is by like Luca and stuff.
I think like Rami is like new, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably not. I'm just gonna not talk anymore because I'm probably wrong. So, you know what? Actually, I will talk. I think it's Rami, and there's like the cage one. You know, the one who like exiles
Graph
stuff
Digger's
and he
Cage.
cages stuff, and he's a combo.
You should have explained it better,
Oh
Tomer.
no!
Take 2. If your explanation was better, I would have attacked Richard, but
This is how Richard wins. He just lets me talk, and he stays silent, and then he wins. He's
Like we
figured
always
it out.
blow each other up, and then Richard comes out of nowhere.
I think politics is our downfall. So Richard's always hanging back, silent, calculating, right? He has a game plan and he knows how to execute it coldly and maliciously, right? And the rest of us, we're just vomiting out words and politicking and ruining each other.
See, I too have an abacus, but you don't know about the abacus. It's hidden in the shadows. See, Tomer's too upfront with his abacus, so everyone has to target
I
him.
lost my abacus, you guys. I can't find it.
how do you lose an abacus?
He's been lying to us this whole time with his abacus.
I've been shaking it multiple times. I can like shake my dice, but it doesn't really have the
that
same
could have been
effect.
a rattle or something. Yeah.
Are you using your counting tool as a rattle? Is that
Is that not how
I don't think you
use
have to shake an
abacus?
abacus.
Is that that could be Tic Tacs? I don't
Yeah,
know
that sounds like it's some breath mints.
That could be your little small like package of dice too. Like
It's my abacus.
I know you've been on a dice like binge.
It is actually my packet of dice. I need something to substitute
Exposed.
for my abacus. I mean, they have the same function, right? You just shake it around menacingly,
Yes.
and people will leave you alone, right?
Yes.
That's what an abacus is, right?
I have my Claritin that I can shake. This video is brought to you. Just kidding, it is not.
Huh.
Okay, Richard's getting near Jockle Hop's mana.
Oh
What
no.
does this card even do?
It's like an all land ramp. Actually, no, it's not. I just lied. This is one that's not ramp. A land ramp in my hand.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Teferi?
Yes.
That's what you think of when you see this?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Hey, that...
Oh, it's
That's-
the thing! He's doing the thing! With the Reaper
Wow.
King and the
They're just
Scarecrows.
scarecrows.
Oh, boy.
happening.
okay.
Oh, no.
They're
It's
just
happening.
Blow up
scarecrows.
Jeleva, they said. It'll be fun.
No, I'm getting flashbacks to the time the Avengers Zendikar is happening. Oh no. Well, at least I can. Oh, that's
At
kinda-
least we have the power of friendship.
Yes, exactly. Power of friendship. Let's just play a friendly game of.
Is it Field of the Dead time?
Oh,
Are we playing
gosh.
historic?
Oh, God. You know, talking about some
Actually,
things
doesn't
that have
matter
been
what I
missed
have.
in historic.
Let's just cast this.
Ooh, look at that Grixis mana.
Do you somehow have 7 basic lands on the
I don't want to talk
battlefield?
about it.
Oh,
It is-
look
it
at
is
that.
budget.
Look at that mana rock. That's a crazy
That's a pretty good
rock.
mana
Can
rock.
you almost
Tapping for
activate
5.
it?
So remember, this is a $50 list, so there are going to be a lot of basics,
Oh.
and it kind of builds upon that in a cool way. So props to Rave20XX for submitting this. I did not forget you, Rave20XX. You are the best, Rave20XX.
Don't you?
I'm so sorry
Kill
for that.
that mana rock.
Oh.
you can Golos and spin next turn.
Yeah.
That's a little frightening.
That's a little frightening, says
Oh.
the
Really
Korvold
going
player
deep with the
who has
Eldrazi
a billion
token, too.
Eldrazi spawn and is about to draw like a billion cards.
I am hoping to draw a billion cards. I also, oh my goodness, I'm so sick of these tap
And the
lands.
Reaper King's out there with the Xenograph on the battlefield. But I'm the
Don't
bad
need
guy
that.
for making mana.
All right, since Richard played Xenograph, I'll actually attack him,
Excellent.
and I'll even send an Eldrazi spawn message.
This
Wait,
is where
is xenograph the real word?
Xenograph, something like that.
Like, how come
I-
I see
I
like
believe it's-
literal
wait,
aliens
it's
here,
xenomorph,
which are
right?
like
It's not
xenomorphs?
xenomorph. Yeah,
like
it's
the
not
actual.
xenomorphs.
Maybe
The
maybe
actual
they're
franchise.
grafting aliens onto people.
Oh,
But
or
This
people
is
on the
literally
aliens.
the actual aliens.
Xenograph, a tissue graft or
Xenograph.
organ transplant from a donor of a different species than the recipient.
Aha! So you can put
Makes
people
sense.
on alien.
So yeah, if
It's
they're
the original
putting,
mutate mechanic.
Yeah.
are those mirror? I think
They
they're
look
mirror.
like, well,
Oh,
I did
are
not
they?
know
Heads
Mir
to
have
me.
spines.
To me, it looks like the aliens
Demir.
from Aliens versus Predator
From
aliens, like the real aliens.
Alien.
That could-
They do
could
have
be.
kind of like a face hugger motif, kind of like there's like a stabby part at the end, right?
Hmm.
Oh, it's.
Wait.
I think it's like Phyrexia, it's like Phyrexia oiling up everything, right? And, like
Just
ruining
oiling it
Mirrodin.
up.
That's what's happening. I mean, that's what they did,
Yeah.
right? Is that
They're
not what
they're
happened?
Yeah,
That's-
I don't know
that's
the lore that well.
completion, really. It's they're just lubing up the locals, getting them nice and
Open up
greasy.
the locals. We should do a lore series
yeah,
with
oh, yeah.
gems. Gems like lubing up the locals.
Honestly, the Phyrexians are just wrestling, you know? Like, they just want to wrestle, and they just gotta get nice and glistening for it.
The Commander Clash crew's idea of what the lore is in Magic is way different than what it normally is. Wow.
I feel like we're spot on. Maybe they're just misunderstood. They just want a wrestling rig. Alright,
What?
that's a hatchery.
Oh.
Kill Richard.
Okay, so that means next turn bad things start happening. Oh no, it costs
Right.
5.
If I had Tomer's mana, I could do bad things.
Remember in the alternate
But I don't have
timeline when
Tomer's
you did
mana.
have the mana to cast Reaper King? It was hilarious.
Wait. Hatchery it costs you 4 to cast it, and then 5 more, and the end result is you get a raise the alarm, basically.
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No. I hope you enjoy your snake tokens.
Wait, why has Crim not cast anything?
Sounds like he's playing a 6 mana counterspell.
Mana drain.
Are you gonna mana
Mana
drain
drain.
my Golos, Crim?
No, maybe.
Crim. That'd be really
He's
rude
gonna
of
flash
you.
in.
I mean, he does have
Lavinia.
metallurgic summoning, so any spell's good.
Hmm.
Opt.
All right,
I
Crim.
mean, he can play Golos, get it countered, and then play Golos again. Same turn.
That is the beauty of
I know.
Golos, is you can just keep recasting him because he's a fair and balanced magic card that's really interesting. Really
But what if
interesting
Crim
design.
has double counterspell?
He could.
Hey, wait, hold on. Do not
F6,
let this happen.
F6, Crim.
I can't. How am I going to stop it?
Oh no,
I'm tapped out with Eldrazi spawn.
I meant Magic or online. Don't let this happen.
Oh.
we
Our
won't be,
fifth player,
we'll be
Moto.
sorry.
You were talking to Moto.
We'll be sorry, Crim. Don't do it.
Sublime Epiphany would be sweet. That would be super sweet.
Letting this resolve would be sweet.
Eh.
Crim.
I have a healthy fear of Golos.
Grim.
Remember the time I played Golos and it was just so broken?
I hate Golos, so super sad.
Oh, it
about-
really is Sublime Epiphany. Oh, that's so
Wow,
good.
Crim. Well, okay.
Wait, what are you?
Counter it back?
It,
Oh, and
and
bounce
you're
the mana
bouncing.
rock?
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Crim. All right. You're gonna
Wait,
be not happy now.
if it makes you feel better, I have a plan.
Uh huh.
To murder you.
No. It is not that.
All right. I can just recast my Geoscope, but
Or you're gonna play Golos.
instead, I'm going to
Blow up all the lands.
no.
Chocolops.
Yeah.
Oh wait, cancel.
Oh yeah, I think you meant to hit F6.
No. Okay, I want to control. Oh wait, yes. What?
Did you put
I
Golos in the
can
graveyard?
redo the Golos thing right now.
What?
It's letting me. I just auto undoed and it put it back in the graveyard.
Oh, interesting.
How much
You
does
can-
it cost
you can actually
now?
undo the
Oh, it's
Golos
7.
choice?
Okay.
Oh, that's actually an upgrade in case you misclick
Okay.
or
How do
something.
I hold priority? Because I've clearly played a lot of
F6.
Magic.
If you hold control, it should. That's
You hold control while you're casting.
Oh,
whatever
okay.
you're casting.
Esports mode then.
All right, Crim.
control.
You leave me
Mode.
no choice. Cast. 1.
Metallurgic Summoning's going bye-bye.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
No!
Oh
Crim.
please, you were gonna do
Counter
that
it.
anyways.
What? No, I
Whoa.
wasn't. I was going to
Wait,
spin the
why?
wheel on Golos.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
why
that's
are
much
you
worse.
Are you just
encasing-
getting Richard's signets and
No,
stuff
I'm getting
for
rid
the
of
fun
his
of it?
construct too. Because he bounced my prismatic
Oh.
geoscope.
the spike.
Should I get rid of the Orochi hatchery?
Yeah.
I think if Richard
No.
wants to pay 5 mana
Yeah, I
to make
think
2
you can
snakes,
just
we
have
let him.
it.
Wait, I think you take the Signet and the Orochi.
The signet's probably way better.
Like, but if you get rid of both of his artifacts, Richard would have done nothing in the last 5 turns.
Richard does like land destruction, so hitting a signet's
I
probably
have
fine.
no idea what this is targeting.
That's artifact destruction. That's clearly different.
You may change the target of number 2 Sylvan Reclamation.
Just cycle it.
No.
It's a card.
All right,
It could have been
change
anything.
target no
Could have
more.
been a Vandal Blast.
I don't know what happened. Oh, it worked. It worked. All right, we got there.
Wait, did you not kill the
I
Metallurgic
did.
Summoning?
No, he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did. Okay. Well, Crim, where was that force of negation?
You just had to counter goals and bounce my geoscope.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that was a sweet play, but
I mean, but
retribution.
yeah, Tomer, I did.
Good.
Also, is no one just gonna mention that Seth is comfortably
Yeah,
building
Seth-
up a massive board?
Seth's gonna murder us.
Don't worry about it.
He's about to
What do you want?
What do you
redraw
want
his
from
whole
me?
deck
I didn't
here
want to cast
with
Silver
Korvold.
Reclamation. I want to cast Golos and then spin the wheel. But no.
No.
So- I think I just played Korvold.
Apparently
Don't worry about
Golos
it.
was scarier than the
Oh,
Korvold player.
God.
I
So
mean-
many cards.
I just have a personal level of disdain for Golos.
Yeah, I've seen
We will sag.
Korvold win so many games that I'm just kind of like numb to it.
Oh, wait, it says commander. Someone's gonna die to commander damage next turn.
Well, first he's going to draw 1 billion cards.
Yeah.
I will draw many cards. So who is most likely to be able to ruin my board?
Golos.
What do you? I am 2 turns away from doing anything thanks to Prismatic Geoscope being stopped.
It's probably Crim.
Excuse me?
You seem like you could have some wraths in your deck. I could see that.
Wraths don't help tokens. I'm being completely serious. Wraths do not help tokens.
So you don't run any rats in the deck?
Oh, it's-
Because you have
Oh,
creatures?
we do. But you know.
well, I guess we keep drawing
Yeah.
cards.
Oh joy.
Keep
No.
pinging Crim.
Well,
So many cards.
it's not like it changes anything. If I had a wrath, I would have gotten pinged anyways. So
That's not 100% true. I might have not. Well, all right. I feel bad now. Do I always attack Crim? I don't
Yes.
want to always
I
attack
think-
Crim. All right.
To be
Richard,
fair,
take a
I think
damage.
deservedly.
Wait, why am I
And then
getting guilt?
Richard
Feel bad for me.
wins. And then Richard wins because you all ignore Richard.
Crim is guilt tripping me.
Someone pull the stats up. Have I even won anything this season?
I think so.
Is this just past grudges
I think
held
it's
for
like
no
100%
reason?
Oh, yeah.
win rate. Something close to that.
I feel like we've only had like 1 game this season or something.
Kill Moto. Moto's won the most.
Yeah, Moto actually is winning this
Keep
season
stacking
so
those
far.
triggers. We'll get Moto sooner or later.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Korvold is totally gonna crash this.
Thankfully, it puts the triggers on one at a time. So
Wow,
maybe,
you're draining me,
maybe we'll
Seth?
be good. I'm trying to keep it even
Seth.
for the most part.
Yeah. Someone is dead to commander damage next turn. I think he has enough tokens to get
Well,
it
I know
done.
my next turn is casting Prismatic just when passing, so. Thanks,
My
Crim!
next turn is to make 2 snakes.
Anytime, buddy.
Do they fly? Snakes don't fly.
Why do you
What?
have 6 mana?
If they're on
Hold
the plane,
where
they
did
do.
you-
His
Oh.
scions.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Let's do
okay, yeah.
this.
Draw some cards, make some mana.
Oh,
Finally
all
get a
his
basic
cards
land.
are so good.
They're actually all just random like commons, but
They
The
work
They
so
moment,
synergize
well.
moment
very
somebody said
nicely,
I have
yeah.
a janky Korvold deck, they're lying.
Like a
I mean,
That's like saying-
You
well,
should
this
have
is
left.
kinda
That's
janky.
like saying I have a
Draft.
Is
janky
it janky?
Wizard
With
Tribal
this.
deck. Oh, guys, I have this janky Azami deck. It's Wizard Tribal, but it's janky. It's like, no.
I mean, we might be dead now.
No.
No, you're not. You're not.
Without a
No,
mana.
I'm done.
We're dead
I'm
next
done with my
turn.
fun.
Show me an Avenger of Zendikar.
Oh, great. Well, that's great.
Wow. Look how much mana he has too now. And a full
Yeah, the
group of
mana's
cards.
finally getting there. So one thing that would be insane in this deck that's not in the deck, and I just realized it, is Chromatic Ori would be, because my pinch is colored mana. I can make tons of colorless mana. So, Evan Mortensen, if you're looking for an upgrade, being able to stack all the Scions and play Chromatic Ori and then use all the Scion mana as mana of any color would be absurdly good. So,
I love Chromatic Ori. I think that card is...
and it draws cards.
You know what? It's time
Crim.
to offset that life loss.
Hmm?
Boom!
Okay.
Okay.
And...
Well, you can pay mana to mana fix a fit.
I didn't even know this was a card. Crypt of the
For good
Eternals.
reason.
Look at that. Grixis.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you getting at?
Technically, it
It
exists.
Oh my...
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone play it before, actually. in
Pay
Commander.
1 to tap for colored mana.
Does that have trample?
I mean, it flies.
My commander?
No.
No, it does not.
Okay,
You know
cool.
what also doesn't have
I'm not-
hexproof, so murder it.
I just wanna draw cards, Crim. I wouldn't worry about
You're
it. I
at
just wanna draw
71 cards remaining. You draw like 8
You guys
cards
more
last
than me
turn.
and Tomer combined.
That gives me 70 to go before I
Oh,
gotta kill
man.
people.
Active treason.
Nope. I don't have anything to kill it, so...
Oh, you might hit
Jeleva.
another
Is
ultimatum.
Jeleva chump blocking?
That's well, I mean, just in case, yeah.
Oh, you whiffed.
Oh wow. No, you got a
Oh
ton
no,
of
you didn't whiff.
damnation.
I was looking at the wrong thing.
That might be
Wait.
my damnation.
How
A
come?
cruel ultimatum.
Whoa,
Uh-oh.
Army of the Damned too.
How
Good
many
luck.
things?
Good
Oh,
God.
it's X's amount of mana, so it's
They're
6
like-
cards deep.
Wow, you hit 1,000,000 cards. Like you hit so many good cards. That's insane.
Cards that I need in my hand. And not underneath this Jeleva that's gonna get killed.
My
This
ultimatums.
is not going well.
Oh, there's a cruel ultimatum, Crim. You know, if you get a chance to cast someone else's cruel
I
ultimatum
mean,
with
yeah,
the
I'm
Jeleva, you probably
gonna
gotta
take
do
that.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that, of course. Kill the Korvold? No, I'm gonna cast this cruel ultimatum. But seriously.
Can Richard kill it?
Not my Jeleva, please.
You thought I was memeing when I said I would spend my turn making snake tokens.
They don't fly. You can't even block Korvold.
I'm literally paying 9 mana for 2 1/1s. 9. Is that a good rate, guys?
I would say
Okay,
yes.
round 2 of this.
Does round 2 include killing
Oh
Korvold?
yeah, play a prismatic
Force of will.
geoscope. Oh boy. Look how speedy I am. Pass.
Wait, what's the damnation? Who
Korvold.
has the damnation?
I think it's my damnation.
Oh, alright.
Oh, it's
Have
under Jeleva.
fun. crazy.
What can we do
kids.
this turn?
You have 7 cards, Seth.
Just let
You have 7
Korvold just be
cards.
cast and, untap.
Yeah, that's a good start. Huh. Oh, I wish I could make more colored mana. All right, so we'll play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Red drum?
What are you going to do? Sacrifice it for mana and draw cards?
Perhaps. So we get a couple Scions. We'll sack the Scions.
Well, at least we know one thing. Korvold, no matter what the deck is very good.
No way!
Yeah, apparently
Korvold's
Korvold
always
is a
really
strong
impressively
card.
powerful? No way.
Yeah.
What if it's like noble tribal?
probably still too good?
It's also just we
That's
had
why you had
zero kills on Korvold. But even when Korvold enters the battlefield, like even if you have an instant speed spell, you can usually just sacrifice like 5 things and draw 5 cards. And it's like, okay, whatever. I'm in green. I just
That's very
recast
interesting.
him. He's cool.
That's very... Okay, let's play this. That was probably a good draw, I
yeah.
assume.
I mean, your whole deck is a good draw.
Oh, now he can sack anything he wants.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we get to sack it all. I wonder... Alright, now I think it might actually be possible that I win this turn. I'm still pinched on colored mana, but...
Oh, wait, you gonna win this turn?
I mean, he is drawing, like, a lot.
Possibly?
Also,
I am drawing many cards.
I noticed that I'm the only person that's getting a drain here consistently.
I mean, you do have the Wrath under Jeleva, but I'm still going to spread the love.
I think the at this point the drains aren't an issue. I'm gonna die to commander damage.
Well, I still think it's trample.
Yeah. When you're drawing
Or
as many
removal
cards as that.
spell. One or the other.
Okay, so we can... Oh, we need more colored mana. Alright, what does this do? Okay, make a Scion token?
Warping
Sack
Whale.
it. Draw a card. Drain Richard. Since Crim's still guilt tripping me.
Should I use my
Bonded.
Should I use my
Super
one off
effective.
this season to prevent Seth from killing me?
You might just all die, and then it doesn't actually count if you all die. I can't prevent it
Well,
if
how
you
do
all
you
die.
kill everybody? Do you have it in hand?
Oh, you'll see. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know if I can
Is
get there
it
or
like
not.
He
Chandra's
has
Outburst
something
or
that
something?
does damage to everyone.
Chandra's
Dude.
Outburst, right? Oh no,
Yeah.
that does it to the board. Hold on.
I think it does it to opposing players too.
Oh, is it? Then yeah.
I guess we play this. Running out of black mana. Sack it. Okay, maybe this deck is better than
No
than
way.
I thought. It looked like a janky budget deck, but maybe it's actually
it's,
really
it's
good.
not a tuned Korvold
Once
list,
again.
but it's like if you pick like a zombie and you just fill it with wizards, you're gonna win. Or it's like I have a budget.
Yeah, I guess-
I have a budget set Yova deck. It's a land deck, but it's janky.
Or what was it? The janky the
Janky Wizards
Janky
was
Wizards
pretty
was
good.
pretty-
I remember that.
what was the commander again? It was the birthing pod person.
Oh, the Simic one. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
janky that one. It was a janky combo deck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, it's also turn 8. It's turn
This is
8 and
kinda-
Korvold wasn't dealt with, so what is that?
Wait a minute. Aetherverse Marvel.
It's kind of cute. It gets energy as my stuff dies,
then you can
so
cast it
eventually I
for
get
free?
to spin it. Well, yeah, a thing.
It's definitely like a
We're
it's
dead,
definitely like
by the
a
way.
thematic-ish Korvold deck. It's a Korvold deck though.
It is a Korvold deck.
All right, time to do the deck tech.
It's blame Evan. Blame Evan.
You
I didn't
picked
build
it,
this deck.
Seth!
It's Evan's fault.
You were running a commander or a hit list. That's why it was like, oh, he's gonna pick something janky, and then he's like, no, I switched it up to Korvold. Surprise!
Fair Korvold. Fair call. You forgot that part. Yeah. Fair and balanced.
On me next week. No, fair and Nala.
Hey,
Fair
I did
enough.
that and I
this
died.
bug?
I died immediately as soon as I had Farinala.
Yeah. And I would have done it
Actually, you do have
again
a very
for him. No.
Oh, Caterpillar, just kill the Geoscope.
Kill the Geoscope. Just-
I'm just gonna sack it for mana. Seems better. I think odds are in favor of me winning
I
this.
feel like
turn.
you've got it.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
You're a little
We'll
bit
see.
ahead.
I mean, it's gonna happen. If it works, it's gonna happen pretty quickly. So you shouldn't have to wait too much longer. We have 9 mana. I wish the Void made things actually colorless so I could cast them with colorless mana. Then the Void would actually be relevant.
Then it would just
alright.
be an artifact.
Green mana to play this. I mean, you guys could have like interaction or something.
Yeah, okay.
I kind of assume you would have done it by now. If you could have stopped anything, you probably would have just already killed
I do
Korvold.
have
But
2 forts in the plane. Like I could source a plowshare that maybe I was sandbagging it this entire time.
you just wanted to let me draw my deck.
Yeah, I was
because
like,
we're friends.
Gotcha. Now I source the plowshares you. Because you feel silly after drawing
25
half your
power.
deck.
Oh, it's almost time to spin the wheel on Marvel.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Put an Emrakul in.
I don't know what my best hit is. I don't know if I actually have anything that's even that good.
Yeah, you, like... I
Wait,
mean,
is it spell? It's a spell, right?
I think
Yeah.
it's anything. Yeah.
I mean, I had a Blasphemous Act, but you had already more than enough things to sacrifice and grow it at a 13 damage range.
Yeah, Korvold gets big quick. All right, let's spin this.
I think that would have still been worth the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, we take this.
Would it have, though?
Yeah, then he doesn't have Pawn of Ulamog and the Blood Artist.
Oh, maybe I should have casted it. To me, those things all look irrelevant, but I guess Pana Ulamog would have given mana.
Yeah, Pawn of Ulamog is actually, I
he's
think,
doing
pretty
some
essential
serious
to what I'm
work.
doing. Okay, so do this. I'm almost done, I promise.
That's not,
And then
it's not
maybe-
even that long of a turn so far.
I mean, he just needs to grow it like.
I'm almost...
Well,
It's
was he
almost
like,
equal to your life
is it
total.
like Chandra's Outrage?
Maybe? Sack it. Drain Crim, who actually has the highest life total. Just pointing that out, Crim. I drained you the slowest.
So fair.
So
and
now we're
balanced.
even. And then, yeah, alright, we're just gonna go for it. Boom. Chandra's Indignation?
Yep.
Ignition. Yeah, there you go. That's the card.
Yeah, like, no response. Source of Plowshares.
Resolves.
Okay, so
So-
that deck's pretty strong.
Wait, how'd you get even more Blood Artist trigger? Oh,
Everything
because
died.
all our creatures died.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Every time I say
That was close.
I'm gonna play the fair version of this busted commander, it still ends up being busted.
It also depends on interaction, right? Like, nobody touched your board when you cast Korvold. I think Korvold is still busted even if you have interaction, because as soon as Korvold enters the battlefield, even if you get rid of him that turn, he still generates a stupid amount of value right off the bat. So it's like counter magic or nothing. But at the same time, we did nothing to your board state. And it was turn 8.
I mean-
it wasn't like a turn 3 kill. It was like turn 8, Korvold was on the battlefield, did a thing, untaps, wins.
I mean, I did just...
Should we jump into another game?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I think so.
It's popping. Alright, we're back for game 2. Or we're hopping into game 2. Moto's really slow right now for me. I will say, when we did the recording, initially, I was running an entirely different deck. It was Cloud Chaser Kestrel's Chainer, a mono black good stuff deck that had a strong reanimation theme. Really well designed deck. Like, it had, fast, it had like a good curve, ramp, removal, and everything. A lot of removal, actually. And it it was performing quite well. Like, anytime somebody was casting anything threatening, I would always have an answer in hand. But because Moto is kind of not the most stable right now, and it is a control deck, I didn't want to run it back for the re-recording because I didn't want to drag out the game by just like constantly wiping the board and, you know, slowly ruining everybody. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand. Actually, no.
Korvold appreciates it.
But also, Seth was not running the same deck either. He was running like a janky, like, nostalgia trip deck.
Yeah, I had originally run the Commander Clash All-Stars deck, which was actually really sweet to see all the old cards, but I felt like it was a deck that was really sweet the first time, but since we already like talked about a lot of the cards, I was a little worried about how it would go playing it back a second week in a row, so that's what made me switch it up.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit awkward for us to talk about it again. This hand is a lot of like 7 drops and such, which I guess makes sense with Golos, but
Ugh.
This seems alright, I guess.
Alright, I'm not going to do anything until turn 4, but
I'm gonna mulligan. I only got 2 lands, and this hand's just so slow. Alright, well, I guess we keep this.
do I keep this? Do I go down to... I guess I go down... I keep this. Yeah, this deck is sweet, and it does have ramp, but it's a curve needs to get a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, it has ramp and growth. It has Wafer's Bobble. It has... Oh, that's it. Yeah, it needs a little bit of faster ramp. It has, like, also Cultivate and Kodama's Reach, but, like, if you added ramp and growth, you would add, like, Farseek, maybe, to the deck. That would be a nice thing. Maybe, like, I don't know how expensive Farseek is. I think it's $1.
So more 2-mana ramp, mostly?
Yeah, like, it's a good deck. I don't want to poo-poo it too much, you know? I don't want to poo-poo it too much, but it just needs a little bit better of a curve, because it's just a bit slow. Like, it has all the things that I like to see. It's just everything's crammed into, like, the 4 to 5 to 6 CMC range. So that would be my
tends to be expensive. Tends to be expensive too, anyway, because you want all the big things to try to hit with it. So I think Golos like tends to push your curve up even more.
Yeah, but that's a little bit too greedy, because I think anybody who's seen Golos understands that Golos needs to die immediately. So he does end up dying pretty quickly. So I don't think relying on Golos' activate ability is always the best play.
It's funny, in that last game, like, the turn that I played Korvold was the same turn you played Golos. So if we were in different seats at the table, probably a good chance that Korvold gets countered and you get to Golos and go off.
I don't know. Crim really doesn't like Golos.
Yeah, I would rather just lose to Korvold. I don't like Golos.
He made that very clear. I mean, I understand that. Golos is very pushed design-wise, too.
I will always lose to the Korvold over the Golos.
I think I see red when I see Korvold. Probably has the exact same opinion, just because I've lost so many times to Korvold. And it's even like I'll have an instant speed removal spell for Korvold, and I'll kill it, but then the person's drawing like 8 cards immediately. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
well,
exactly. Like, at that point, it's or whatever.
How do I get the City of Brass to ping me?
You just gotta
just ask
resolve
nicely.
the trigger.
I press OK?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here we go. I thought I was gonna skip my main
Did it
phase.
just lag?
It says main phase. Press OK. I'm
Did
like,
it just
okay.
lag?
Awkwardly, yeah, it's like an actual triggered ability, which is kind of annoying. Ooh, Reese.
Wasn't Reese recently reprinted too?
I think a few times. I think it's a double. I know it's in Double Masters, and I think it was in Mystery Boosters.
No.
Ah, that's good. My mana was pretty questionable with this hand, but I've never been so thankful for a Terramorphic
I thought that was a strip
Expanse.
mine for a second.
We'll grab a Forest.
Nice.
And I will also play a fetch land now,
Ooh.
once it's my turn.
Ooh.
I'm super sleepy, guys. I didn't sleep much last night, and then this morning I woke up. I had like really bad allergies.
Ooh.
Oh, same.
So I took some Benadryl.
Oh no! Was it like the sleeping
I'm
time?
like, oh, it's probably fine.
Does Benadryl? I don't know if I've ever taken Benadryl. Does it make you drowsy, or can it make you drowsy? Yeah.
Apparently.
I think there is a drowsy version, right? You could try to get the.
I normally have the non-drowsy allergy. I don't normally take allergy medication at all, but I have some in case I go to like a friend's house that has like cats or something. But I'm out of those. But I had some Benadryl lying around, so I'm like, oh, this will be fine.
Oh, you're allergic to cats?
Now I'm like, yeah, I'm allergic to cats. So now I'm like, I'm allergic to Sari, Rin. Which one's the cat?
Ooh,
I don't know.
All right.
Are you allergic to dogs
This
though?
is really. Wait, what?
Are you
Oh, I thought this was the other land. I'm so confused. I thought it was the one where I had to pay mana.
Oh, did you have
your
a
mana's
turn
gonna
two
be
play?
good though.
I am not allergic
Yeah,
to dogs.
look at your fixing.
Or at least I don't think so. All right. Since I'm going to get drained by Blood Artist triggers in the future.
Yeah, that's after last game. That's fair. I don't blame anyone for attacking me.
It will be quite some time before that happens here.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm not doing anything until turn 6 or so.
I think this deck, I do want more counter magic, but I feel like I always want more counter magic.
I mean, so did you say you're a token deck, Crim?
Yeah, and there's spell doubling, and all the spells are like token generating spells.
Interesting, because we didn't really see many. I guess the game didn't go super long, but we didn't really see many tokens in game one.
It was metallurgic summonings.
Metallurgic summonings, and you saw Army of the Damned. You saw all of that stuff, but
that could make a lot of zombies with the spell doubling.
Yeah, that's the game plan, right? To fire off any of our token creating spells and then double it,
and just have one one big combo turn, essentially.
Yeah. Just generate a big board, but there's no infinite combo, at least not to my knowledge.
Tomer's the only non-token deck.
Well, my deck actually just feels Jeleva very well because it has a lot of big spells, and oops. I was actually going to run another Jeleva deck by Ankylosaurus. It was an epic deck. It's all about casting the blue epic spell. I forget its name. Where you just kind of steal permanents from your opponent's libraries, and you just copy it a billion times. But I mean, it is a little bit too close to what Crim was running, so I opted against it. But that is my honorable mention. Actually, I have another honorable mention. It was Hollow Lives sent me Rayami Mini Voltron Stacks. That was a deck. What the deck was called? It's a Voltron deck that has a lot of graveyard hate, so it was catered to me. And it was written, it had a really long primer. It was clearly really well designed. It even followed my checklist on stuff you need to have in each deck. So it had the right amount of ramp, it had a good curve, all that stuff. I loved it, and I went to buy it or to borrow it using Card Hoarder, and Ryam is just not online. It was never provided on MTGO, so I just couldn't play it. So sorry, Hollow Lives, but you were my first choice, but I couldn't. Ryami's just not on Magic Online, so I couldn't. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just getting this so I don't have to keep pressing and responding to something.
Oh, I'm going to use the auto yield here.
Ankylosaur was also a list that I looked over and thought about playing. It was that, or I believe another honorable mention for me was Quasi Owix. And they had a wheels deck with the shark, the flying shark.
Oh yeah.
Shabazz. Yeah, the Jeskai team.
That's a CDH partner commander too. They combo very easily, or they just win very easily.
I do think that it is kind of cute, but I wanted to add Drogskull Reaver into the deck, but I didn't want to modify any viewer deck, so except for Soul Ring and basic ban list stuff. Or our soft ban list.
What? Yeah, I also had a really sweet do we cast this? No one's gonna kill Paradise Druid, we'll be fine.
I will.
Do this before Crim thought seizes me. That sounds like something Crim might do. Alright.
Sacrifice a spawn and then Skull Clamp the Druid, max value.
Yeah, I also had a sweet Kogla deck from Doug Whittaker, who we hung out with at like GP Niagara Falls Tomer. I don't know if you remember, we played a bunch of like Commander a couple years ago, but he sent in a really sweet mono green Kogla deck that I thought was pretty sweet too.
Whoa.
Fervor Jeleva seems good against the Ultimatum Tribal deck.
So next turn, Crim gets an ultimatum. Is that
pretty
what
much.
That's if I hit land number 4.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? It's turn 4, so I get to ramp finally. Hello.
Hedron Archive.
I think I saved like this for that. So there we go. Here we go. Boom. The curve is curvening.
All right.
Gonna get a scary card.
Oh, is it a... Well, you already have the most scary card on the board, Forest.
Boom! It is a swamp. Spooky swamp.
Huh, this is so much different when you don't play green. It's like you just play your one land. Although Solemn isn't green, but
It's
everyone
not.
else is.
You could have done this too. You
I
can
could've.
on your turn 4.
Yeah, on my turn 4. And then it has haste.
I mean, or you just cast Jeleva and then get an ultimatum.
I mean, I have to keep my Fervor and keep my Jeleva.
Well, I mean, I'm tapped out. You may do as you please.
You remember everybody. You got to save your mana to kill that Korvold.
Yeah, I'm like 4 turns away from killing Korvold.
The city of
I'll
Brass
just wait it. I'll wait a little bit.
is hurting me.
Yeah. Give us a little bit of a head start, Seth. Right?
I'll give you some. I feel bad after last game. I'll give you some time to find an answer. Ooh, Tendershoot Dryad.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding. Korvold killed Richard. You haven't ascended yet, so.
Well, I mean, he still gets a token every turn, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I do get tokens, but I don't get free ultimatums.
Okay, first off, it has to happen. Like, I have to actually hit an ultimatum.
I mean, there's all 10 of them in the deck, so.
I mean, and Seth.
I hope you get like a Raise the Alarm Scion card.
Ooh, ultimatums? I'll pass. Raise the alarm. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see it. What are you doing, Seth?
Strip mine. Keep him off the lands.
I think we start by
Blowing up my fur.
drawing a card.
Oh.
Of course.
Two cards.
Yeah, of course.
I would like to blow up your Fervor because I don't think Hasty Jeleva is healthy.
How much is Korvold?
Oh, that's a problem. Okay.
I'm a little nervous.
I think it's
about
only
it.
a problem because I'm an ultimatum deck.
It's only as good as
This was
all your decks will allow.
May
it
have
to
been
be.
a bad meta choice in hindsight.
That's awkward. That's so awkward. Huh.
Oh, tapping the Paradise Druid.
Tap the Paradise Druid for mana. Skull Clamp it.
Skull Clamp itself.
I was thinking about. I actually.
Investigate. Make a clue
I
token.
tapped the Reliquary Tower because usually colorless mana is worse, but now I actually really need colorless mana.
What?
Surely Paradise can add colorless. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. Paradise Druid doesn't tap for colorless? It's trash.
I'm really concerned about Crim and this Hasty Jeleva.
What's the worst that could
Once
happen?
again, I've done nothing.
Let's
all of last
scry.
game.
Let's scry.
Okay.
Definitely do not want that. Yeah, all right. We're gonna clamp it.
What?
Clamp the ramp.
What are you looking for?
Colorless mana. I guess it doesn't even matter as much now since I played a land.
You played a
You
land,
play
yeah.
Temple.
What requires colorless that will get rid of Fervor?
Yes, the Blood
Skull
Artist.
Clamp the Blood Artist.
Clamp it.
Yeah, you should. You need the card draw.
The value.
You need the card draw. You need the card draw.
I'd have to discard the hand size. Okay, your go.
Wait, really?
If I didn't have to discard the hand, yeah, Jeleva away, Crim, Jeleva away.
What was the colorless answer there? I'm so confused.
Like spatial distortion or whatever?
Well, there was like Warping
Maybe.
Whale. Did he just want Warping Whale up for like an ultimatum?
Yes,
Oh,
that's a thing, yeah.
Well, Warping Whale says exile target creature with power or toughness 1 or less, so it actually...
Isn't it counter target sorcery?
It could counter sorcery, but it can just, like, kill Jeleva, right? It's a 1/3.
Oh, it's
Power or toughness, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would have killed Jeleva. But now it
Alright,
won't.
Crim.
Oh, you got Brilliant Ultimatum.
Brilliant
What else did you
Ultimatum.
exile?
Evacuation.
Got rid of my
Evacuation.
Cloven Casting.
Skittering Invasion. Would you like some
No.
spawns of your own, Crim?
No.
Follow top 5 cards. 2 piles.
Well,
That's not bad.
I did get an ultimatum, I guess. That Seth, take one.
Okay. I think you should Skittering Invasion. That seems pretty good.
No, I think I'm gonna
You're
go with
a
this,
token deck, Crim. You're a token deck.
It's the Esper ultimatum, and I feel like I gotta cast that. So, first
Not
off,
bad.
what does it do?
It's
Exile the
it's
top 5
Factor
cards of your
Fiction
library.
on steroids.
What? After
It's Factor Fiction, but you get to cast for free.
Crim asks after he casts it.
Yeah.
So I'm
It-
casting
it-
Esper
it
Ultimatum.
doesn't-
Now, what does it do?
Hey Tomer, you want to be friends?
I mean, I will sort the pile as best as I can. I'm not gonna give you a free 5-0 or whatever.
Who wants to give me
Just
a
gotta
5-0?
give it to the person who's worst at evaluating
I'm not giving you a 5-0.
cards.
Yeah, why would anybody be friends with the Jeleva player who's casting ultimatums for free? That's what I wanted
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Who's the person
to
making
do. Oh, it's
piles?
me.
Oh, that's
It's me.
less scary than I thought.
All right, 1. I guess
No,
2.
Gary's Wake. He gets to cast all of them?
All of 1/2, yeah, whatever pile he picks. Experimental Overload doesn't look super good
I
right
don't know.
now.
I'll probably do it like that.
That's fine.
Choosing pile 2.
There we go.
Oh no. My deck's gonna do nothing again.
Because if the experimental
blood
overlord
artist.
also could have just gotten Garuk, but I mean,
No.
I kind of wanted
I'm
you to
draining.
wipe the board, so
Yeah. Thank you.
This time I'm draining you and not feeling bad about it, Crim.
Okay.
You made this happen.
I do deserve it. I get it, but like, Jeleva stuck? That's weird. Never gotten this far. Usually she just dies. Do I not get the lands?
Yeah, you can play them, but you
Can
can't
you?
play extra lands per turn.
Yeah,
No,
so you can't.
Wait.
Oh, that's weak.
Got him. Wait, why did I draw a card?
Oh well.
Did you have
Solemn.
Solemn? No.
Oh, had
you did
Solemn.
have
Yeah,
Solemn.
Solemn. Good news. I have a lot of lands. So,
Bad news.
You get a free ultimatum next turn as well.
I doubt it.
Golos.
I'm not casting Golos yet.
Golos and get your land and spin it to win it. That's what Golos does. So far, Crim has cast way more of your ultimatums than you have.
I know.
I'm pretty disappointed in Golos.
Jeleva, turns out Jeleva's really good at casting other people's decks for free. Okay, so I'm gonna cast this, and then I can double, and then... Yeah, I'm still so far away from casting an ultimatum.
I don't know.
Unless you Golos it.
I
then
know, but then Golos
But
is gonna
Golos,
enter
and
the
then
battlefield and not do anything.
it gets you land.
are you really waiting till you have 12 mana to cast Golos and spin it
I
in?
I mean,
wanna-
it even discounts its commander tax, essentially. Like, it seems...
Could just go this. What are the odds that, like, evacuation happens?
Like, there's no way Jeleva makes another round.
I hope not.
This is the
Oh,
safe way. I think this would probably be the best.
uh-oh. Child of Alara or something.
No. Actually, I guess. Yeah. Let's do Giganta. What? Did I just pay too much mana? How much is Giganta? Green.
5.
Wait, what? Which one's Giganta again?
The one they
that's-
play in
that's-
Aristocrats.
Yeah.
It reduces activated abilities? No, what does it do?
It adds, like, Wooburg, right?
Adds one of every.
That does make... Yeah,
Now he can
Golos
Golos and
activate next turn.
Oh no. Golos might actually do something in a game.
I don't think we can allow that.
Oh boy.
Only Korvold and apparently
Only Jeleva's allowed to
unfortunately,
cast
are allowed to do
Golos'
things.
spells.
But by the way, Jeleva getting a free ultimatum was very underwhelming. That ultimatum was not a good reveal.
You got a free board
I
away.
get a wrath out of it at least.
Sure. I guess. We stopped all the tokens that Richard would have made, but
So the alternative was just to cast Golos and get that free land, and then maybe untap and use his ability. But I had a bunch of different things. This seemed like the best risk versus reward to me, viewers.
All right. here we
wait
go.
a minute.
That's all.
Hey,
Richard's online.
I'm the spawn
What is
deck,
this
Richard.
Awakening Zone Eldrazi spawn thing?
Is this
Are
a
you
1-2?
actually the
Wait,
Eldrazi
how can I
deck all
attack?
along?
Oh, summoning sick. I was gonna attack with a 1-2, but it came in turn. Okay. We play this thing, which I
What
thought
is
I had.
Richard
but I
playing
don't think
again?
I can.
Don't pay. I dare you not to pay, Richard. I dare you not to pay.
Right.
This is Ristic Study or whatever, right? Don't pay, right?
Yeah.
Never pay.
Yeah.
Never pay.
Seth.
Never
Seth
punish.
mentality, never pay.
I do pay for my Ruptured Spires. That's the one exception.
Seth, I'm a little hurt. I feel like you only pay for my Ristic studies.
Oh, do I want to let Golos do its thing or not? What do you think?
No.
I think yes.
I don't know what are you casting?
I want to just ramp, but I'm very scared of both Tomer and Crim's commanders at the moment.
Crim's
Remember,
Commander has evacuation and skittering.
What's the worst that I get, right? Like, even if I got a free spell off the top of my deck, it's like, I know I'm going to make tons of tokens.
Wait, you don't have any other spells? What? What?
So,
Man.
What does that do?
5 mana destroy a creature.
and
I'm
make
pretty
2
sure
spawn
Jeleva-
tokens.
Oh, you're gonna.
I guess
kill
I should have
Jeleva?
went
No,
for
there's
Golos.
only an
then, huh?
evacuation under Jeleva, right? Like right now, Jeleva doesn't.
I mean, regardless of
there's
what
a skittering
happens, you can beat it
evasion.
again.
No.
Oh, no, it's 4. You need 6.
There's also skittering
Yeah, we're gonna-
invasion, which is make 5 mana.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
We got them both. No ultimatums for 1 turn.
Well, that wasn't gonna happen anyways.
Fine. He got me. I should have went for the conservative play.
Just go.
Bye, Jeleva. You were the best of us.
Was she, though?
Yeah, kind of.
Was she, though? She also kind of
Huh.
wanted to die anyway, because you didn't have any good instants or sorcerers under her, and now you can recast her.
Maybe.
Getting rid of the fervor would actually be pretty sweet.
Not cool.
Jeleva without haste is
is
at least tolerable.
Oh, we're back. Here again.
Welcome
boy.
back.
Always with the summonings.
This isn't even that bad. We're okay. We're okay.
All right, Tomer. Sylvan Reclamation 1 time.
Yeah, okay. I'd get
Get 'em
rid of the
both.
skull clamp, you know this.
Tomer, you wouldn't do that. Over fervor and metallurgic summonings? Would
You
you
get
take
both,
my card
but you
draw?
get 2 of them.
Yeah, fervor and metallurgic summonings.
No. Don't forget, we're still dealing with a Korvold deck at the end of the day, by the way. We should kill Korvold. And then you can blow up my stuff.
What if I promise not to cast it and I just draw cards with Skull Clamp?
Isn't that more offensive to Tomer?
Incredibly so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this isn't good.
Oh yeah, watch out. Watch out, my 4 mana
Nothing-
ramp spells they keep on coming.
Fair. Nothing
Oh
fair.
boy.
Oh. I was gonna say nothing fair ever happens with double cast, but
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
something pretty fair just happened with that double
Look
cast.
at me go.
Wait, hold on. You get a scry and then undo that scry by searching? So you still only scried one? Reported. Straight up reported.
Let's get another green. Tap this one. I'm gonna put this on top, I think. Yeah. No, bottom. Oh wait, no, I shuffle. Awesome, great. Yes.
Show them what's up, Tomer.
I'm gonna get another
Make them
green.
respect it.
And another, I don't know, let's red, let's live a little. And then, oh boy. And then this, I'm definitely putting on the bottom. Great. Wonderful. Tapping?
Alright. But now this is where Richard blows up all the lands. All the ramping was.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the.
He is Blood Moon proof.
Yeah, that is true.
What?
Richard doesn't have Xenograph though, or anything like that, right? Hopefully.
Arcane Adaptation is the cheapest one and is 3 mana. So he's pretty far away. He has to pay 8 mana to do, and even then, he still needs another creature to enter the battlefield.
But what if Richard just actually has Jocklofts?
Oh, yeah, right. Richard actually does have an
so
Armageddon,
sad.
and then he's got us.
I'd be so sad.
I got you. When 1/2 tokens will finish the game off.
Look, I've seen what Eldrazi spawn tokens do, alright? We got killed by them last game.
Alright, I'll hit the doctor.
Okay, you got me.
Should have forced Seth to block.
Yeah, I probably would have taken
Are
one.
we gonna have a spawn battle?
Yeah,
Spawn
yours
Wars.
win.
Yours
are better.
Gotta whittle it down.
Mine need to live so I can kill them with Skull Clamp.
That's the problem. I don't want you to do that.
Yeah, so we will do this. Draw a card.
Korvold?
2 cards.
Hardly even knew the
Wait,
spawn
even
token.
Korvold.
I draw more cards with Skull Clamp, though.
Yeah, but you could have played
I think
Korvold and then... Oh, wait, no, that's not a sacrifice effect. Never mind.
Blister Pod? Okay.
Go on. Draw a card. Draw a card.
So you're going up to 10 cards this turn,
Draw a card.
potentially?
No, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna just this. Just
Okay.
just a little Tomer style ramp.
What is that card?
Circodius Root, the best knight from Hell.
It's
It's the citrus root.
Okay, I just wanted to verify that was the card it was.
It's the citrus root. Do you see all those oranges in the maze? So citrusy.
All right, Crim. Jeleva us.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Richard's gonna kill it.
I want to see the Jeleva whiff, just like no spells.
Did he hit another land?
I want you to make a scion.
You're gonna kill it. I know it, Richard. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Save your mana.
I mean, I do have to pay 1 life to tap this.
It's definitely worth it to not get Jeleva. It's so risky.
what ultimatum are you getting this time?
So now it goes even deeper.
Yeah, it's 6 deep now.
Oh.
Oh, now he gets like just the best cards.
Well, that doesn't mean I get to cast it, right, Richard? I know you have something. What is that? An
Conflux.
explosive vegetation? So that's not great.
Conflux.
Ponder.
Conflux is
Faithless
good.
looting.
Conflux.
Oh,
You,
pretty
you
good.
whiffed on my deck.
Tutor 3 spells?
He gets triple
Yeah.
tutor. I mean, how can he lose from that? That's like triple counterspell. A counter squall.
Is
a
it?
counterspell.
That's still
Is it-
pretty good.
Doesn't have anything.
You think I play interaction?
On viewer submitted week interaction. Boy, I'm getting so punished from not playing the mono black deck again, aren't I?
Tempt with vengeance. Ideally, okay, yeah, it's just conflux. Although I hate that explosive vegetation is sitting on top of it.
Just
Cast
cast it
Conflux?
instead.
Yes.
Man,
At least
to
we
cast.
At least we get to see what he tutors for. Oh my goodness, that's right, and it makes a huge token. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. And it has
Yeah, which isn't great after combat, though. Alright, for a white, blue, black, and red card. So, okay, Grixis cards. Alright. Wow.
I think if Crim just gets 3 counter spells, he cannot lose the game.
Mana drain.
Wouldn't say that.
I guess we have 1 turn.
Yeah, we gotta deal with.
Depends if he can pull a Pact of Negation.
I mean, he still just tutors for three of his best cards. So even if Jeleva dies, it's kind of bad.
We gotta stop Jeleva this turn for sure.
No, it's
Man,
okay.
I really wish I was casting these spells. These seem sweet. This looks really fun.
I mean, if I had my Saproling thing, I could have killed Crim by now.
Saproling thing.
The Tender Sheet Dryad, which was murdered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Off
nobody's
of
actually
Eldrazi.
attacking. We're not really attacky decks.
No, not.
I would have had 4/4 Saprolings. Just
I need to like
smashing them.
put a tattoo. Actually, yeah, my tattoo should be like for viewer submitted. Pick an aggro deck that looks like it has lots of interaction, and just tattoo that on my forehead. That's what I should have for that tattoo. Don't keep making the same mistakes.
What am I getting? This is tough.
You
Alright,
should
I think
should fail to find yeah.
No, that is what we're not doing. There's so many things I want. Alright, I'll just grab this. Make this easy. And this time, I won't grab the board wipe that I can't cast in case there's any nonsense. And, oh yeah. Grab that.
I guess we get to see the cards, right? Yeah. Dual Caster, Damnation, and Crush of Tentacles.
Yep, that's it. See? Wasn't even that bad.
I mean, that's still pretty frightening.
I mean, Crush of Tentacles just bounces my own stuff back, but also it's nice to have something just in case somebody goes a little too wild.
All right, Tomer, it's up to you. Kill Crim or kill Jeleva.
Okay.
Don't?
Come on,
You know me,
Golos.
I've picked a deck with lots of interaction.
Ooh, double vision.
So the deck actually
I'm
has a lot of
curious.
interaction, but it's all like ultimatums.
The good news is that I can copy an ultimatum if Tomer casts
Yeah,
one.
there's a dual caster mage in his hand now. I'm just gonna cast Golos.
If you get Field of the Dead, I'm going to be very sad.
It's a $50 deck. I think like
Oh
Field
yeah,
of the-
how much is Field of the Dead?
probably a little bit outside of
I
the
feel
budget
they're that
range. Is
expensive.
there anything interesting? I can get a Gildagoon.
Rampasol.
That sounds good.
Do I want to use its ability?
I'm not convinced you have any non-basics. I'm expecting you to like tutor up a planes or something.
All right. Get
Show him what's up,
yeah,
Tomer.
get ready to feel silly.
Make him regret
Myriad
it.
landscape.
Boom, right
Boom.
there.
That's actually just 2 basics in one, so I'm still technically right.
I have 4 basics in my hand if it makes me feel better. I'm living life right now.
But Golos takes care of that if you untap with it.
Oh yeah, if I untap with it.
I mean, Jeleva untapped. It could happen.
I think there's a reason why Jeleva untapped, and I'm very concerned. I feel like you all have something, and you're just waiting for someone else to answer this.
Yes, I definitely have so many
Well,
answers in my hand
September.
right now.
Does it? I mean, if you have Doomblade, then I guess it doesn't work.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 mana.
Uh-oh.
I really have nothing.
You could play Reaper King.
Yeah, show
Doesn't do
him.
anything.
Okay.
I'm pretty far away from that actually
What
working.
if you actually had scarecrows?
Yeah, just actual scarecrows.
I
There's
have
like a
some
1 mana
questionable play which I'm about to do. Should I do it?
Does it involve stopping the Jeleva player?
No.
Or the Golos player.
Is it Joko Hobbs or is it Joko Hobbs
Wait a
thing?
minute.
Yeah, does it stop?
I can't even Mazovich Jeleva. That doesn't even
No,
work.
it's an
Okay.
attack trigger.
Seth is at 2 commander damage, though, so keep an eye on that.
Jeleva's gonna beat me down.
19 more!
Is it obliterate?
Oh dear.
Just to see
Oh,
like what's a nonsense card that will make me feel bad?
Is it like Disenchant?
Disenchant the
1,
Golos, send a
2,
message.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh no, he's taking damage.
It's a lot of.
Wait,
it's a lot of
that's
manas.
also potentially the Jeskai ultimatum. Or Rogrin ultimatum.
Rockrin.
DL5.
Oh, those names.
I actually like Savai, though. Like, Savai works for Mardu. I like that.
I think I'm just so used to like Mardu and the old names that it's really hard for me to switch.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got used to them, but I also remember saying that, like, Jeskai and all that was ridiculous, and I would never say it. And then here I am.
Well, what were you calling it before? Like the Anna Volver and Raka Volver and
Oh
stuff?
no, did I count my mana wrong? Oh wait, no, here.
No one will ever
Like
change
red?
the name Anna and Raka.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa.
What do you...
I just want to ramp. That was just ramp.
Richard probably has Field of the Dead.
Yeah, Richard.
I do not have Field of the Dead.
Yeah. Now we got a lot of Goluses to deal with. And Jelevas.
Just one.
No,
Jeleva,
I mean, it's a
but-
legendary. You can only keep one, and he doesn't have... Oh, wait, he
Yeah.
does have the mana to activate Golos now.
Yeah, with the ramping, he should be able to.
That's...
Wait, is Coffers legendary?
No.
No, right?
Wait, are you playing Cabal Coffers in
Okay.
your 5-color deck?
So we get this.
That's not good.
Oh, yeah, he was
Oh.
playing Cabal Coffers. Remember last time? And he had, like, 5 colorless lands on the battlefield. He couldn't cast anything.
Coffers. Okay, wow. So Richard's going to have all the mana.
Yeah.
Haha, Richard, you fixed my colorless lands. Don't you feel silly?
We get this.
We're so dead. We're so dead.
I don't know who we die to first, though.
Get this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Copying the coffers.
Oh no, so much mana.
I welcome the Joko Hops now.
Yes, please,
I
don't
think
help
there's
us.
something I could do with this mana.
I like how everybody's playing my deck so much better than I am. Well, great.
Alright, what are the last lands I want?
All these Golos triggers are fantastic.
I really want to see your Golos do something, Tomer. I'm feeling a little bad for your Golos.
Remember when you killed it like 2 turns ago? I remember.
Yeah.
I
Did I?
don't.
That was last
Yes.
game, wasn't it?
No! It's in your
Sorry.
graveyard, the 5
no,
mana
no.
destroy creature.
No, that was your
Corpse hack.
companion.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it did keep you from using Golos, I guess.
Yes. If you killed the Golos, you would have prevented the right of
What does this card do?
I didn't really want to kill it. I just needed some tokens for my Skull Clamp. And it was only target.
The
so
least mana efficient way to draw cards, and you found it. You found the line.
Alright,
Okay. Is that it?
so...
Richard's next turn's
That
going to
is
be
it.
good.
That was a
You
decent
think?
turn.
I wonder... Is there an
I mean,
X
how many
color in the
times can you
deck?
cast
I don't know
Golos?
why.
Trigger Golos now. I guess you need a lot of colored mana is the thing. You have a lot of colorless now.
Yeah.
No.
I
He's-
have a
he's an
5-color
Urborg.
deck, so...
Yeah, he has a Urborg,
All of
but he
these,
still can't activate Golos that many times. Unless he has like an X spell. If he has like an X spell.
I mean, I can see Torment of Hailfire.
Yeah.
What it could even be in Richard's deck?
Are you going to bribery him?
Oh,
you
wait.
really need to kill
This
this
actually
Jeleva.
works.
What?
And this Golos.
Yeah,
And
okay.
it's Golos, he says, with a
Once
Golos
again,
on the battlefield.
Jeleva has already revealed the spells I can get. So I have Faithless Looting and a Ponder and Explosive Vegetation.
What? You can... Oh, I guess you don't get any
Yeah, I
new
don't get any
spells.
new spells.
He has 8 cards in hand.
I think this works. I didn't think it did, but it does. So
Oh,
my
no.
commander
Are
is
we
going to
dying?
join the party.
No.
We're going to sacrifice Blister Pod. That will grow Korvold.
Yeah.
My clock! How am I gonna get more commander damage on Seth?
Wait, why is Korvold on the battlefield now?
It's just my removal spell, basically.
Why?
We sack this.
To deal 5 damage
He's
to
gonna,
my...
he's gonna do Chandra's
See
whatever
Chandra's
again.
your Chandra outbursting again?
Thinking about it.
That's only a measly 6 damage, Seth.
I'm just trying to get rid of the Goloses and so forth.
What? You didn't even kill this this construct?
I couldn't get up that much damage, unfortunately. Or I would have. And then let's just do this in case someone kills my Korvold, which I'm sure they're gonna try.
Not me!
Sacrifice it.
I will throw my basic clans at you. I'll smother it.
Go ahead, Crim.
Uh-huh.
Well, there went my Jeleva. I was really gonna ponder.
Maybe I'm helping you by continually killing it because it's
those
letting
are
you
some
reset
bad,
it.
Yeah, those are some bad spells overall.
But there were 2 Goloses that had to go. Richard's Golos in specific with those 2 Cabal coffers is so scary.
Oh, man. Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what, Seth?
Uh-huh.
You usually do take a lot of my toys, so you know what? I think I'm gonna have to take yours too.
Oh, you're gonna
Uh-oh.
steal my
Is
Korvold?
Korvold getting stolen?
No.
Crim.
No.
If you kill it, that's okay, because I get to draw 2, so sure.
No,
But
I can't.
If you steal it, I will not be pleased.
Alright, let me see here. So I have 7 mana this turn, right? So let me count. Oh, but I only have so much blue.
What? You only have...
Poo-poo. Poo-poo. Alright.
Poo-poo.
Okay. Let's kill that.
Yeah.
And Black Source. Thankfully.
Exile it. Don't kill it.
I wish that were the case, but no.
Oh, my...
I didn't even know there was a Croesus.
Wow. Getting rid
Wow.
of the skull clamp.
You have made a lifelong enemy.
I think I
Poo-poo
shouldn't
on
let
you.
you draw more cards.
I think you should. And now Korvold is angry.
My question is, do I wipe the board?
Do you even have the mana? Oh, you do.
Oh yeah, he has
Oh,
the
poo-poo.
3 cards he took earlier.
Wait, if you're gonna wipe the board, why did you get rid of the skull clamp?
Because I don't want him to draw.
Oh. But are you just wiping the board of creatures? Like you're just killing Korvold?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to wipe the board of creatures.
Oh, he's got the damnation
Oh, yeah.
that he tutored up.
Well, what's the worst that can happen if Golden taps, right?
I just want to draw cards. I really would stop being so concerned about it, honestly.
Sure.
It's a friendly, fair Korvold.
Yes.
I mean, Tomer is untapping with double vision in a deck full of ultimatums.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
seems
imagine if
scary.
my deck actually did something.
Oh, this might be the turn it does, Tomer.
The question is, do I, kill this Korvold? I mean,
Kill the double vision.
I don't know if I can. Which is why I want to leave up one of my cards that I tutored for.
Mm-hmm.
Because this way, if Tomer plays something that blows up
Okay, how
enchantments-
about this? How about this, Grim? You can leave up your dual-caster mage. I won't attack you with Korvold this turn cycle.
Okay, but that means you can still...
I'll
You
just
know-
Chandra's.
you can still kill me.
You know if
outrage you or whatever.
Korvold untaps, he's going to win the
I'm gonna
game.
draw cards. I'm just gonna draw cards. I won't attack you with it. I already spent my Chandra's indignation.
He's going to win the game, and
Oh.
I don't have any answer to
hang
Korvold
on.
myself.
But then what about Richard, who has 1 million mana?
Yeah, what's he going to spend it on? He has 3 cards in
I
hand.
have no. Yeah, I have no relevant
Korvold
cards. in hand.
has just like...
Until you do. But yeah, Korvold cannot live, unfortunately.
Excellent.
This poor token being brought to the
Only
board,
to
only to
die.
be eliminated immediately without the opportunity to regenerate.
Taken before its time. All right.
Too soon. He was taken too soon.
Maybe I get to spin the wheel. Actually, do I have enough mana? This is 4, 7. I don't have enough mana. Well, I'm sad now.
You can't cast an
How?
ultimatum?
Oh, no, I have a garbage hand. It's 4 lands.
Part
It's
of the
4
garbage
basic
hand club?
lands, Richard.
Well, at least you can keep making
Yep.
your lanterns.
Yep.
Oh, you killed my commander. That's unfortunate. All right.
Surprise!
welcome back.
Crim.
Had to kill the commander. Oh, but Richard has so much mana. So much black mana, I guess, but like...
Oh, boy. Alright.
How am I at 25? What hit me?
What did hit you?
Eldrazi spawn.
Have you been hitting me this whole time, Richard?
No, I don't know what did all this damage. I think it was Seth and his blood artist.
Oh, Chandra's outburst.
Oh
Or
yeah, I guess you got
ignition.
hit by. Yeah, that was a bit.
A little.
Oh, this isn't good.
Welcome back, Golos.
It's back. At least you don't have enough to activate it right away.
Oh, I'm pretty
Or-
far away from that.
Mox.
Should I do hashtag deck thinning?
Yes.
Oh, I have this. I can actually stop the... What? Enters tapped? Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, Golos. Golos is trash.
Golos.
I was going to get rid of the Urborg. Oh.
But then my colorless mana
yeah, but
would
the
be back.
double
Oh.
Cabal coffers. Oh. I'm just going to...
Whatever you do,
Should've got strip
don't
mine.
target the cascading cataracts or whatever.
Noted.
Noted. Good.
Great. Let's...
Oh boy. All right. So if actually, I guess I have something, but
Wait. One card remaining.
as long as Richard doesn't blow up all of our lands or something right now.
If that's
Why would
that's
I
all
blow
I've
up
got.
all the
Well,
lands?
yeah, Richard has the best mana base right now.
Oh, I mean, all of ours, not his own.
All right, here we go. Look at all the lands I have, everyone. Lantron assembled.
Eventually, that Golos is going to do something.
Wow.
Luckily, I've casted the most ultimatums at this table. Or a conflict, actually. Never mind. So only one ultimatum.
Watch out.
Ideally here,
Haha.
I would draw a land so I could play Jeleva.
Gross.
Oh boy. I guess it's.
Pass?
I guess I get to scry. I guess we use.
Investigate. Why is the opponent's exile
10
zone
mana.
still a window? I want it to go away.
I've been wanting this little, like, the 2 lands of
Yeah.
exile from earlier have been
It's just
floating this
there.
whole time.
It's just there.
And it won't go away.
I guess I don't even need to. I could have just casted with the black mana. Wait,
yeah,
what?
I really wish.
Where did my 5 colored mana go? Oh man.
I mean,
What happened?
Oh,
you're
man.
alright.
I really wish
What,
Field of Ruin
what
came to play
happened?
untap.
All right, I don't know what's going on. I'll just cast it with the raw mana instead of doing nothing anyway.
Yeah, you have enough to go around, right?
Yeah, I think you'll be fine, Richard.
Wow.
Yeah, you have so much mana.
That Field of
If you
Ruin
need more
came.
black mana.
That Field of Ruin
But
came
can
a
you-
turn too late.
Can you make things into scarecrows? Like, Richard could just win here. Or, like,
Yeah.
essentially win. No?
Pass.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
get in
Hold on.
for one.
No, it's
Yeah,
something. So can we
Oh.
do that? Let me put.
You don't
there we
have
go.
no Scarecrow,
Got
no
him.
Arcane Adaptation, no Conspiracy. No lube.
So,
No lube.
but still seeing that goal, I mean, the Scarecrow King and a Golos is actually pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, watch
I
out.
really
I
need
might
that
actually
Golos.
do something on my turn.
You casted Golos.
Yep. True.
That's a lot of deck thinning.
So much deck thinning. I've accrued so much
boy.
land.
Value.
I should move into real estate.
Alright, we'll make a token.
Wow.
This isn't looking good.
It's fodder
Not
for
looking
the
good for
Korvold.
For poor old Korvold.
So nobody's going to have an answer to Jeleva when she is recast and cast an ultimatum off of my deck?
I mean, I have to have an 8th land.
You have it. I see your hand.
You see my exile. That's
Right. You don't have a mountain in City of Brass.
I don't actually have that mountain or City of Brass.
Got him. Welcome back, Korvold.
Oh boy,
It's not very scary compared to what all of you are doing, honestly.
We'll see.
I agree. The Reaper King outshadows all of us.
Bomat Courier.
Send a message.
And then take one.
I know who's getting hit. Yep.
I mean, you mentioned
I have no blockers.
You don't have any blockers either. Yeah. Yeah. Hit ya.
It's drawing so many cards.
Sort
that
of.
deck.
It's thinning the deck, actually.
It is.
It's one less card. And that's...
Declare blocker step. Get out of here with that meme. I don't have a blocker.
Alright, let's see Crim spin the wheel.
I mean, we're Seth has 5 cards. Yeah. One of those is a removal spell, like, for sure.
Well, all of you should have pretty good turns this turn, I would assume.
That's assuming Golos actually shows untaps. And then I can spin the wheel one time. Maybe 2 times.
And that is currently my problem.
What? Golos is a problem?
Do you really not have a land?
It's a tap land.
Just, you have a mountain
Is
in
your
City of
hand
Brass
so full
in
of
this
action?
window. Crim just reach out and grab it.
Oh yeah, I wish. I mean, I'm trying to click.
It's
on
right
it.
here. I'm giving it to you. I'm feeding it to your screen name. Nom 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 nom.
Let's see if I can make some magic happen here. All right.
We are playing Magic, so I would
Ponder
expect
into
nothing less.
a Temple of the False Gods.
Let's see if Magic the Gathering is about to be had.
All right.
Oh, well, you should find a land.
Deck spinning.
Sure. Got my 3/3 with haste.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
How many lands is the deck even running?
A decent amount, actually. 37.
Holy moly, that's like twice as much as you
respectable.
Run. He hashtag on there, yeah.
Oh boy. So now this is what, 9 cards?
Hold. If you kill it, I get super blown out, right?
Oh yeah, that is also true. And
I could also just Surge Crush of Tentacles and bounce everything.
Yeah.
You could.
I mean, that stops Golos.
That does. Well, does it? It doesn't actually stop Golos.
It does.
No, because
right?
he gets to play it again.
He can recast and spin next turn.
Gets rid of my double vision, though.
I mean, I'm not going to let you spin Jeleva if I have the option to stop it.
You get 14 power of haste if you crush a tentacle surge.
Well, it bounces Fervor, though. Can he replay it?
I can play it again.
Okay. That's pretty good.
I kind of like that. So I think I am. And it also gets Korvold off the board.
Yes, it does. So much Korvold fear.
You could.
I mean, weird.
But
I guess after last game.
That gets rid of Korvold.
I could chance it, maybe, but
man,
I think I want this.
That's not even that bad, right? For you, Tomer, you just get to Golos and
I was kind of
spin the wheel.
I was hoping that I could get a double vision as well.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
it's not the worst.
That's gonna be tricky.
It's better than
you
killing
wanted
it.
4 free spells. Three was not enough.
This way, all you have to, well, except Richard. Richard has like 5,000 mana, but like for the rest of you, you'll have to commit your mana, which means I could maybe safely play Jeleva.
Jeleva. Well, Crim
All right,
didn't Jeleva, so we'll just do this.
So did we ever figure out why Desert of the Fervent's in the deck?
It's got to be Scavenger Grounds, right? Like, I mean,
Scavenger Grounds isn't even in the deck, actually.
Oh,
no, he has the other deserts.
I guess
though.
it's
the other deserts that have
like the
abilities.
Black Sack Desert, but yeah, I don't know if that's enough of a justification, honestly, for me.
Oh, wait, it cycles.
Wait a
It does
minute.
cycle.
How much mana is this?
Uh-oh.
Wait, if I use Golos' ability at instant speed, can I still cast spells at instant speed?
If they're instants.
What if they're sorceries?
Nope.
Yeah, they don't ignore, I believe, the timing restrictions.
Yeah, you still got the normal timing rules
That's
still
not
apply.
as cool. All right, well,
So,
so one. Gosh, Richard, you really have to play an Urborg.
It's so annoying.
Right?
you probably shouldn't let Richard have that Urborg.
You should let me have it.
But then again,
So Crim, I can pay for Crim's power save.
4, 5, 6, 7, and then okay. I think this is correct.
if you actually blow up Richard's Urborg right now, I think
Television?
yep, all it does is add colorless land, right? Because Cabal Coffers wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, Kamal's Coffer does nothing, like literal nothing. I would have 3 lands that do nothing.
4.
But it ramps Crim. You don't want that.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of mana.
All right.
So you actually managed to...
I did something.
Well, you still get to double Golos, though, because it only copies your first spell.
I know. I just really wanted
It
to
is
get
a lot of
double
mana,
vision on the
though.
battlefield.
Yeah, that actually works. And you get, like, an insane amount of mana.
Yeah.
You should just play Revelin Riches. Do you have Revelin Riches?
There's another really good one, Early Harvest. It's not in the deck, but since this deck has a lot of basics, what I would recommend to you, Rave 20XX, run Early Harvest. I think it's a $1 card. It's 3 mana and it untaps all basic lands you control. So it's like a insane turnabout. Ooh, okay. This is a good amount of mana.
30 mana seems.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Seems okay.
It's fine.
That's...
So you get all the ultimatums now? You can spin Golos like
100
Yeah, I think I'm
times.
gonna
So many
I think I'm gonna
times.
spin him a couple times. Yeah.
Do you have, like, extra turn spells
No,
in your deck? No.
it's just an
I
ultimate.
mean, you can
deck.
actually spin exactly 4 times right now, right? Because it's 7 to activate.
Yeah?
Wait, what? Oh,
It
that's
doesn't
right.
tap or anything. It's just like.
So Tomer could... Yeah.
win the game.
Can you win the game, though? Like,
No.
how do you
This is
win
why I
your
hate
ultimatums?
Golos.
Now he can Armageddon.
Yeah, with all the treasures, that would be great
White,
for Tomer.
blue, black,
Spin it to win it.
red,
Oh my god.
green.
Feels like
Colorless.
Sesame
I like how
Street.
they're all in your graveyard at the
Colorless.
moment.
Let's go.
What do we find? What do we find? Oh,
Okay. Do I get all of them?
Oh,
there's
Ruinous
Ruinous Ultimatum.
Ruinous Ultimatum.
Oh, good thing we got protected.
I guess you
Ruin
can
it.
blow up my fervor. That's pretty cool.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad.
It's not terrible.
I mean, it's free.
There's not really
Or he
much
not
to
cast
blow up. Okay.
You can blow up my stuff twice.
Boom. No, I have to tap. Yeah, summoning sickness.
The fervor going away is relevant at least.
All right, let's keep spinning it. I think I only
Keep
have
it
one
going.
turn, so I'm not gonna try and wait until next turn to go for it. Also, another really good cards for this deck, like Reclamation or Reclaim. It's like a 5-cent card, but it puts a card from your graveyard on top of your library, and that is
Ooh.
I can make some birds.
Wait, why do you have bird making cards?
I think it's the basic land cycling for
And then sometimes you brew.
hashtag deck filter.
Look at that. Look at that. All that deck thinning right there, dude.
Dualcaster's not bad if you hit something with a future Golos spin.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, like you don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to cast it right now?
right?
Yeah, you don't. You
You
don't
just
have to
gotta
cast
cast
any
it
of
this
these.
turn.
Oh, I'll just keep doing this then, and then decide what I want to do. Huh? Did not know. Thank you.
Yeah, I
And now-
should not have mentioned that.
We're about to get ultimatum.
I mean,
now he's gonna get to
eventually
dual
we have
cast
to
a real
ultimate
spell
him.
instead of migratory roots.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the Rogren or whatever one. What is the name of it? It's like Brilliant or no. That's the Esper one. A Bobble.
Nope, more Kadama's
Kadama's
Reaches.
Reach.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast the
Bravo.
reach. The hashtag deck then.
Alright, it's gonna be so funny if you go those 4 times and hit 0.
I don't have any. I can't do any more, right? Oh, I can do one more.
You
You got one more
Exactly
spin.
Oh boy, yeah, I haven't hit anything. Like top deck manipulation is kind of key.
You could make
just
8
whiffed.
birds.
Yeah, I guess that's a fallback if you don't hit
Yeah,
anything better.
at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
8 birds. Oh boy. All right,
Which is
let's.
something.
Play the Bobble. Pay the 2
Y'all
mana to
was
crack the
afraid
Bobble.
of this.
I'm just kidding.
This is what you were afraid of.
We'll see. I mean, one ultimatum undoes like all the whiffs, right?
True.
And
Whiffs all around.
Resistance.
Oh.
Actually, wait a minute. You did hit an ultimatum, by the way, a ruinous one.
Oh.
yeah, that's
Oh,
that's not great.
That's pretty bad.
that was okay.
Wow, that was super rough.
That was really unlucky.
28 mana, baby.
I think he spent more mana than like the combination of all the things he's about to cast.
Yeah, it definitely did. Wow, that's disastrous.
Wait, but now I
I
get
don't
like
know.
some birds.
Maybe I should not be afraid of Golos anymore.
Except when
No,
Jeleva
go.
hits me, then he gets all the ultimatums. He got my brilliant ultimatum.
At least you got rid of the haze, so. I mean, it's not a bad turn. That was a horrible, like,
Not a bad
compared to what you
turn?
should have gotten.
You
but
think this
you
was
still
a
made
good
bunch
turn?
Of birds. You ramped a bunch.
Look at that. You're
Played
the
double
token
vision.
deck now.
You did
Look at
things.
me, I am the token deck. Alright.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, Gleam of Resistance.
That is
Boom.
true.
Right, there we go. Alright, well,
Look how big
Yeah.
the tokens are. now.
Yeah.
they're beefy boys. Beefy flaps.
Good thing they don't stay that way.
Alright, well, I had my fun. Pass and cry.
Wow, that was really unfortunate. You did hit an ultimatum. It just wasn't the one you wanted.
It killed one fervor.
Hey, my octopus is gone. All right.
Wow.
I was gonna hit somebody with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
It was going to be me, I'm
We
sure.
have nothing.
Gotta keep Seth honest. 8-8
All right.
to Seth.
You got so much mana. You really can't do anything scary.
How,
Like
how about
30
a Felmar
mana or
Stone?
something.
That's scary.
Yeah, sorta.
More mana.
How
You do have 7
about-
cards in hand. I mean, what's going on
Yeah.
there?
I mean, you guys saw all the cards, right? Because
Yeah, it's true. You only have like 3 new
it's the
cards.
same cards I had before.
I was like, wait, when did you draw so many cards? Oh wait, never mind. Hold on.
Okay, we cast this thing.
I do have a bird army now, so watch out.
Yeah, Tomer can actually kill people
Play my
eventually.
land.
I think Crim Crim doesn't have the damnation anymore.
Nope.
He just has a dual caster mage.
Yep.
Good thing you didn't leave that up to Crim.
Yeah. Or else I would be very
Would've
upset.
You would have
some
gone by
birds.
birds.
I could have ruined this ultimatum though.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, I guess that would have been good.
Wait, can I cast it? No, I have to still pay the mana, right? Oh no, I just copy it.
Yeah, Dualcaster just copies it.
All right, we'll just kill some of Tomer's man over there.
Not my. Oh, you got my Golos.
Oh, and the Golos. That's not bad.
That's good.
Oh.
It's very
Can still
good.
just keep coming back and spinning. Do you have enough mana for it
Well,
still?
he doesn't have
5s.
28 mana anymore.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
that means you're bound to get action now, right? Like, you're bound to get action now. You just deck things so hard.
Oh, but
Cast my commander.
also, I will say at this point, Moto has been surprisingly stable throughout, right? No,
Oh,
not really any
cursed.
lag.
Don't jinx it. Don't say anything. Do not
As I
jinx
try to
it.
cast
so
my
far.
commander, smashing my swamp mana symbols.
I think the Urborg has to go.
All right.
I mean,
scry
it's
is key.
safe to assume that's true.
The annoyance of like, do you want to tap for black mana with your forest? Are you sure? Like, no, come on. Leave me alone.
I often choose to not play it just for that reason that it's so annoying to play.
So
Even if it's like
Moto.
correct in my deck, I usually choose not to play it on Moto.
I choose to play it solely to irritate everyone.
And that's why we kill Crim.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
For sure.
Oh, I've never said it's unwarranted. I just said. I just question why are you hitting me? I'd like to know why.
But why?
But why are you hitting me? All right, Seth, it's your turn. Let's see what you get.
I can play Korvold. I'm gonna draw some cards.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can't even.
I don't know where that came out.
Good. Well, you know what? I am gonna play Korvold.
You gotta play Korvold and draw some cards.
I wasn't going to, but when you put it like that, I don't
work
see
for
what
that
choice I
card
have.
draw, huh, Seth?
Here comes Korvold.
Yeah.
Sack Reliquary Tower.
Yeah,
Draw
sacrifice
a card.
Reliquary Tower. You wouldn't.
I think we're.
I dare you.
I think we're gonna
I
hold
dare
on to
I
that.
triple dare you.
Wow.
We're gonna sack a swamp.
Wow.
I say.
The untapped one. Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna
wow.
you're gonna feel really silly when I Guild of Go in the Urborg. And then you'll be like, oh, I wish I kept that swamp instead of that Reliquary Tower.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
You just win?
Are we
You
dead?
just win the game?
No, you're definitely not dead. Not even close.
I wish.
We can't even do anything that great.
You did draw a card, Seth. That is your favorite thing to do.
That was a little great, but not as great as I was hoping. I guess we play Nissa.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
play Nissa.
I was worried for a second. I was like, no.
And get back this skull clamp that Crim killed
Okay,
For
at least
future.
it wasn't.
purposes.
That's concerning.
Uh-huh.
Play that.
Uh-huh.
Play Guild Gates, because this deck loves tap lands. And yeah, that's it. That's all. Not a very exciting turn.
Crim's
I don't
turn.
know what we should.
I feel like someone's gonna do something absurd and win the game. Like everyone has so much mana and like their commanders.
Not me.
and-
Not me.
You have cards and mana.
No, I don't. I don't have a lot of mana.
You've already Jeleva it a couple times.
Yeah, you've had your fun.
Yeah, he doesn't have
You've
the
had your
fervor anymore,
chance.
though.
Yeah, y'all took that from me.
What nonsense
Hold
is
on,
coming out?
Let me make sure I read this right, real quick.
Jokel hops? It's artifacts and lands, Crim, and creatures.
No, I know that. What? How? Okay, I'm gonna look it up because Moto is not functioning. Okay, how does Surge work?
It's the second spell you cast.
You just did
Spell.
it with the. Are you doing Grasp with Tentacles
Yeah.
again?
The one thing here is like, do I have to cast an instant or sorcery, or is it just any?
Any spell.
Any spell.
Okay, cool.
Could have been a creature. Are you getting back Crusher Tentacles and looping it
Snapcaster?
forever, making the game never end? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, it's a cast.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay.
Crim,
Sure.
Crim, please.
Cast with Surge.
Crim,
and-
please.
I got an 8/8. We're online.
Crim, please.
I mean, it does go away though, so it's gone now finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hashtag silver lining.
I mean, that's not that crazy compared to
Yeah.
what I was worried about. You still
You
get
took
to
my fervor.
you still get to Golos, right? Or no?
Once again, the board is ruled.
Yes.
What?
The fact that Korvold is also like, I can't kill it because Croesus Charm is destroy target non-black creature, and it's like, ah.
Oh yeah, some of my removal was not good against your commander
Alright,
too.
one,
for that
two.
reason.
I can't go too crazy. All right, I can't go too crazy, but I'll go a little crazy, a little loopy.
Let's see it, Tomer.
Is it cruel ultimatum time?
No, it's just having some good old fashioned fun. So I was gonna like
Blow up the
go
airport?
bigger, but I'm cut on mana. So
What is this?
let's get this.
Is there a Bant ultimatum?
Ooh, okay. Retrieves.
What did he
Wait, what
retrieve?
did you get back?
Grass's Bounty?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
So we're gonna do this again.
Let's do the Brass's Bounty again.
Oh, so this is just gonna be like a replay of last.
No, there's no double vision though,
last...
so you don't get as many.
Yes, there is
Is
no
it-
double vision. You
is it-
are
Well, but that's because it's coming back.
correct.
I mean, it can be recast, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't trigger, right? Because
Yeah.
you already casted a spell this turn? Or?
Oh, right. Yeah.
But he probably has another doubler,
Brass's Bounty.
or does he?
There's no way he doesn't hit a ton of ultimatums this time, by the way.
I
Sooner or
mean,
later,
eventually I
it's gonna
have to hit my
to.
ultimatums.
I know you play them. I saw them.
Ooh. Well, at least it's not being
Oh,
cast from
wait,
the
you can flash
graveyard.
back too. No?
Oh,
You're out
Oh,
of
you
it.
actually can cast it. No, he gets the first one
Oh,
I
resolved.
get the
yeah,
first
yeah.
one resolves, and then
Oh, so Tomer should win. I think.
Yeah.
I hope.
I hope so too.
If you don't win from here, Tomer, I'm going to be very disappointed in Golos and Ultimatum. You're going to have so many spins.
I'm holding
he actually
control as
win?
hard as I can.
Yeah. I mean, that's how much mana? That's like a
No,
silly
but he
amount,
needs
right?
I mean, so he
an
gets to-
actual like win con aside from combat damage, right? Because he's gonna mill himself.
Ultimatums?
There's got to be something. There's got to be a win con in his deck of something.
Probably Enter the Infinite, right? Because you play the Sultai ultimatum.
It's a $50 deck.
Oh, yeah, right.
There's got to be.
There
gotta
has to be something. I'm hoping, guys.
I mean, let's see.
There is.
How much does?
Sasha's
think this is
Oracle
a-
fits the
I
budget.
think this is enough mana. I could keep doubling it.
You probably should.
Probably
Should I?
should.
Okay.
I mean, you probably want to cast your entire deck for free with Golos, I would assume.
I wonder if I die if I do that.
Do you not? Well, if you don't have a win condition, then
We'll figure it out.
and maybe you don't wanna do that. I just assumed you probably did, but
Isn't Thassa's Oracle, like, cheap?
yeah, Lad Maniac's really cheap.
All right, that's
Yeah.
my last double.
Okay. And then Golos is in hand or in the command zone?
Man. All right, and then so I make a lot of mana, and then I cast Golos and I spin many times.
Yeah, how many spins do you actually get? I'm curious.
So, it was, 19 mana every time?
How much does Golos cost now? 9?
7?
7?
Or, yeah. I think
Actually,
somewhere in
seven
that.
I
range.
could have. No, I couldn't have done it at instant speed, but
30
I have another doubler in my graveyard. I can Mystic Retrieval double cast.
Oh, you could have kept going.
No. I mean,
I
I can't do it because it's instant speed.
Oh, but you can. I see.
But after when I have a good spell of Golos, I have Treacherous
You can get
Terrain.
back
I'm
to
just
double
gonna
gas.
copy Treacherous Terrain and kill you guys. I think
Treacherous Terrain?
it's like you take damage equal to the number of lands you control.
Oh, yeah.
I can copy
Let's see,
it a bunch
10,
of
20.
times.
Your deck actually.
Do we get
I
that?
mean, it took a lot of setup, but it might actually work.
I mean, it's a very strong ability. It's just that the mana curve is. Oh,
Golos doing Golos things.
Eventually.
50, 60, 70, 80. So I think you have 91 mana. It's going to cost
Moto
9
doesn't like
for
this though.
Golos.
Uh-oh.
So I think you should be able to spin at least 10 times, which would be 30 cards.
Unless Moto breaks
Yeah,
right now.
is not looking great.
So you shouldn't whiff. I wouldn't think. Like, that should be enough. But
Why
I don't know.
would you
Your
say
Golos luck
this?
has been your Golos luck has been really bad. So watch all your win cons be in like the bottom 5 cards or whatever that you don't get to see.
Well, I'm getting some cards, some lands out of the way still.
Oh, it might be even better than I thought. You still have like 80. Yeah, you can probably spin 11 times. Yeah, you're going to be good.
White. Oh my god. Black. Green.
All right, let's see it.
Tomer has to click every time.
I'm just afraid
This
this
is
is going to
pretty
be
impressive.
a crash.
If it's a crash, then no win for Golos. It's a Moto win.
Okay. That's
Ooh, a Merchant Ultimatum. Does that help you?
Enter the Infinite's cheap,
No.
though, right? It's like $2.
It's not in the deck.
Is it?
though.
Oh.
I actually don't know what it costs. I feel like it was cheap, but I don't know if it's went up.
Let's see here.
It's only $5.
You got some time. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stacks.
We got
of-
time.
I paid
Oh,
the
yeah,
one.
it's $5.
Oh, Moto's really not happy right now.
Spell copying, Darksteel Ingot. Well, Ingot's not bad. That gives you more mana. I guess I didn't consider that either. You're probably going to hit more mana as you spin, so you probably do get to see your whole deck.
Oh man, it's just a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, it's a lot of treasures to sack. It might be a Moto win. It still
Moto
might
win.
be.
Moto win.
I mean, if I can't win, then no one can. Okay.
Number 3.
Eerie
Ooh,
Ultimatum.
Swarm Intelligence. Swarm
Eerie
Intelligence
Ultimatum.
seems good.
That seems like that should.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast that actually.
I think
Seems
It's
correct.
fine.
Eerie Ultimatum gets back.
Tomer's not playing to win here. He needs to cast as few spells as possible to win, to prevent Moto from crashing.
Yeah,
you
that
you
is
can't just keep
actually
layering
true.
on spells.
Well, we're gonna keep.
I mean,
I'm looking for treacherous terrain, and then I think that kills you all. I think we stop at that point.
What if you?
I just
cast
copy it a
Eerie
billion
Ultimatum.
times, and then you guys die.
It might crash.
What if you never hit
I
it?
never hit it. What if it's not in the deck at all? Oh, what if it's not?
No.
Maybe it's exiled. Did you exile it? No. All right, more nonsense. I like it.
Yeah, nothing.
Ancient Excavation.
Oh, I have
It's in the
another
deck.
copier with refuse cooperate. All right,
Then you can Eerie Ultimatum after you discard enough things.
but what does that do for me? It's all permanence.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You don't
Time out,
really
Moto.
get back much of anything relevant.
Do we do the outros? I don't know if.
Oh no, we see if this.
I mean, you should be hitting it pretty soon, I would assume.
Howl
More
of the
copiers.
Hordes?
Genesis Ultimatum.
Genesis Ultimatum. That's interesting. Not really though, because it has so much
Cast it.
mana.
Cast it. Cast
No, I just
mean,
want to
like-
get treacherous terrain.
Does Treacherous Train even win?
I think so.
It does damage equal to the number of lands you control.
But if he copies it, and it's just a single copy, that's more than enough.
I'm gonna copy it a bunch
Yeah, I
of
guess-
times.
Yeah, I guess if you copy it like 3 or 4 times, 3 times, it should
Not
be
even,
fine.
right? Because no, hold on, yeah.
Or I guess you need 3 total copies, so 2 copies. would be-
Violent
Violent
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum?
All right, we're getting there.
What does that even do? That pumps your team or something, right?
Destroy
Oh, no.
3
3
permanents.
target
I think one
That's
is
really bad.
It used
There
to be
is one
good.
that's like an overrun.
It used to be good until Ruinous
Oh, the
Ultimatum.
Naya
showed up.
one.
Yeah, the Naya one is like the super overrun, I
Yeah.
think.
It's funny how bad Violent Ultimatum is compared to Ruinous Ultimatum now, though.
I just feel like it's just not great. Like,
I mean,
at
you
all.
can hit lands though, so at least there's
I
that.
mean, it's casualties of war. People play casualties of war.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
Yeah.
Wow, you're not gonna watch Tomer not find this. Oh,
It's
that
in
would
the
be so
deck,
funny.
I swear.
It's
Did it go into another zone without me knowing?
is it in your? I don't see it.
Oh, I
exiled.
would love it if it did, but
No,
I don't think it did.
He will hit it for sure.
Oh boy.
Not
20
yet.
stab.
That's not the spin. 10, 20.
This isn't it.
I mean, you still have a decent number of spins. I wonder if you should be casting like Genesis
You
ultimatums
can deck thin.
to draw
Where
cards
he's concerned.
and like thinning your deck if you need to before you run out of mana.
I don't think he'll run out of mana anytime soon.
I'm just gonna keep doing
10,
Golos
28.
things.
So you get
Yeah,
four
he's
more
got
Golos
4 more
spins. But
Do I cast
Okay.
Genesis Ultimatum? Why?
I think you do.
Alright, I'll try next time.
I mean, there's just like some percent chance if it's like the second to the bottom card in your deck that you just don't get to it and you do all this and then spend all your mana and I don't know what you do.
Wait, is Clarion Ultimatum just there as a super ramp
Yes.
spell?
Maelstrom Archangel, okay.
All right, that's pretty good. Does that have haste?
Ingot.
What does twinning
Yeah,
stat
no
do?
haste.
Okay. Plus an additional time.
He really does have no win cons. He's relying on that one spell. It would be a shame if it got Dovin's vetoed. I guess you just copy it like 5 times, so it's fine.
Alright, let's
Force, just like force of negation, like right now. Yeah,
Alright.
that seems better, right? Like,
So now Tomer draws his 10
10
cards.
You
Now you should be guaranteed.
know what would
to see
actually
your
kill him?
deck.
Yeah.
A silence.
A silence would probably
I'm not
do
sure
it.
if this is actually correct because I have no way of copying it more times.
we got him, boys. He's gonna mill himself.
Wait, it also goes into your hand. It's
Yeah, you can just
But then
cast
you just
it.
cast it and copy it.
Yeah.
I think the risk with not doing it is you run out of Golos activations without hitting it, and then you just fizzle after playing
No,
your
I
entire
have-
deck, which would be kind of funny actually.
yeah.
I mean, how many lands does Tomer have right
It would
now?
have been more
Can't-
funny
can't
if
tell.
Jeleva took
So
There it is.
many.
There's a treacherous terrain.
It was
It
found,
was found.
but can Tomer maintain priority?
There's no
and copy
way
it
to
to
screw
kill
this
us?
up. Because he can just mystical retrieval it and do it again. Like, it's very
I
hard
guess-
to screw this thing up.
I guess that's true. It probably is hard to actually screw up.
Well, do I have the mana for it? Oh, I could have Brass's
I
Bounty
do.
again, actually. Oops.
If you needed to, you could brass it. Yeah, I guess you have several ways of getting there.
This is
Yes.
foolproof.
You haven't met me yet, Richard. You haven't met me yet. Challenge
Tomer will find
accepted.
a way.
All right. I think we got there.
You should activate Golos a few more times.
No. All right. So let's
Dang it. But there's an Eerie Ultimatum. Just letting you know
Howl
that, Tomer.
Horde.
Cast Eerie Ultimatum.
Cast Eerie Ultimatum. No. Maybe I kill you with Cruel Ultimatum, Crim.
That's fine. I accept that. If there's a way to go, I want that.
Oh yeah, so
This is
your spells are going to get copied a lot of
this is gonna
times.
kill.
You know what the real risk is? You cast all these spell copiers, and when you put your win con on the stack, Moto crashes. that is a possible out, I think, for everyone.
No, Tomer, you should kill me with Cruel Ultimatum multiple times. 1, 2,
Oh, yeah, I would actually draw myself.
Do it 5
I
times.
draw myself to death. Whee! All right, we got there.
Please. No, yeah, kill me with Ultimatum, Tomer, please.
Can I? Why is it? Oh,
Uh-oh.
place your triggers.
It's
on the stack.
happening.
All right, yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
it's not happy right now.
It's it's gonna be a Moto win after all this.
All right, now we just
It
cast
better
it.
not
I can
be.
copy it one more time if I needed to, but
You should.
yeah.
So it's gonna get copied an absurd number of
Yeah.
times. So you do have a win con.
Yeah.
Do you think? So after playing your deck, Tomer, as you're going through the end of this, do you think it's enough of a win con? Like, because it seemed like there's some risk. Like, what if Jeleva had hit that? Can you just not win the game? Is that your only way of actually killing people?
I mean, there is some direct damage spells. There's Cruel Ultimatum. There's a Jeskai Ultimatum, Inspired Ultimatum. So there are ways to deal damage, but it's pretty much a meme deck, it seems like. Where it's like, I take 10 ultimatums and a bunch of copy effects and kind of hope for the best.
I mean, the best worked out this time.
Yeah.
You actually just like Golos through half of your deck this turn, I think.
Yeah. The only problem with I think the deck is definitely functional, and I think it's going to win a good percentage of the time without issue. In terms of like, once you do have a way to win, you can win. So I don't think it's like entirely reliant on treacherous terrain, but it is pretty slim pickings in terms of actual ways to win the game. It's just a pile of like copy effects and ultimatums where you kind of hope for the best.
I mean, I guess in theory you could, if you had more cards, like inspiring ultimatum someone to death or something, or cruel ultimatum.
Yeah. It definitely is not like, it doesn't seem like it was a deck that was made to be it was made more of like a theory deck, you know? It was like, here are 10 ultimatums, here are copy effects, here's the budget. And for the most part, it kind of works because it has a lot of mana fixing, it has...
Oh my god.
It has a lot of ramp. It just needs some tweaks. Like, a lot of the ramp is at 4 CMC, and it would definitely be a huge improvement. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of things.
What if I instant speed Armageddon right here?
I would cry. I'm just gonna F6, so I make this a little bit easier on me. Yeah, the deck has a lot of 4 mana ramp, which just doesn't really jive well with Golos. Because Golos is 5 mana. Like, you want to hit a turn 2 or turn 3 ramp spell so you can have a turn 4 Golos, and the 4 CMC ramp is just not really effective in that way. So the deck's like pretty slow and doesn't really have a lot of interaction outside of like the ultimatums. So if you're playing from behind, and you will usually be behind, it's going to be really tough. It really depends on like your opponent's kind of just leaving you alone for a little bit. But I mean, there is inevitability there because Golos kind of just, you know, keeps ramping himself, and you just keep replaying Golos, and eventually he'll stick. Eventually you'll activate his ability and do this. So it's strong for $50. It's really strong. I just think there's a couple tweaks that could be done, and then it would be like a legit deck. But yeah,
definitely. Like, the combo was spectacular for sure.
Yeah, the deck looks solid. But anyway, that was it for my deck. It got to do its thing. I want to hear about Richard now. We got to see some Scarecrow action, the inklings of it, a lot of ramp. What else is going on in Richard Land?
There's a lot of token doublers. So my hand was just full of token doublers. I had no tokens and I had no xenographed, which is why I just kind of dirtled and did nothing. But I like the theory of the deck. The support shell, I think we need more because a lot of times I just had the wrong cards in hand. So maybe cut back some of the finisher combo pieces and replace them with tutors. Then you can just tutor up whatever part you want. But since everyone knew what was going on, the minute they saw the Reaper King on the battlefield, they got afraid. I did end up, I could probably generate like 50, 60 mana or whatever with the Golos copying, but I didn't have anything to sink it into, nor any of my combo pieces. But if I had, one of those expensive black tutors that gives you like 3 cards or 2 cards, then I could have went off. But yeah, I kind of just fizzled out. I didn't draw any cards. It looked like I had cards because Crim kept bouncing everything, but it was the same, the same ineffective, intangible virtue with no tokens. So yeah, but that sapling, the tender shoot dryad, I really need that to stick at the beginning. Then I could have went wild. I could have like doubled my tokens and intangible virtue. Crim would have been super dead. But But yeah, we didn't have an interaction, so we couldn't stop Jeleva, we couldn't stop Golos. Basically, all of your commanders are the type of commanders which we were kind of memeing the entire game. Like, no matter how bad you build your deck around them, they're super strong because the commander itself is like very, very strong. So we definitely needed some kind of interaction or board wipes or something to get rid of them.
Yeah, that kind of feels like the norm too these days. Is like most commanders are going to be kill on sight. So if you don't have enough interaction, spot removal and whatnot, it's really hard to even like continue your own game plan. So even though it sounds counterintuitive, it's just like if you want to advance your own game plan, it makes sense to have answers to other people, even though those cards don't directly advance your own game plan. It lets you live long enough. Anyway, Crim, we got to see a lot of interaction from you, actually. You were kind of like the interaction king of this game.
Yeah. I think if it weren't for me bouncing and just doing things, I think maybe the game would have played out a little differently because like the Golos deck got to take advantage of the fact that I kept using my turns and resources to stay alive and to bounce things, right? So, but like the only thing you didn't get to see was the Psychic Strike. I think that was a Psychic Spiral. Like that was the only thing I wanted to do. I wanted to mill somebody out with that. And, like, I didn't get to kill anybody with that. Other than that, like, I mean, I did what the deck wanted to do. Cause it plays cards like Den of the Fire Herd and whatnot. And like, Army of the Damned and just a bunch of like token creating spells. So I didn't get to like fully take advantage of like the doubling. Like I had Sigil Tracer, but like I didn't have enough mana to play it and then copy the spell because it needed more blue mana. So if I were to change something, I'd probably add a little bit more like blue. It's either that or I just got extremely unlucky, right? I think because like I feel like it wants more blue, but it also wants black. So you need a lot of blue black like dual lands. Other than that, the deck was fun. It was a new take on Jeleva making tokens, and I mean at the end of the day, I'd probably try to find more ways to also like protect and give Jeleva haste.
Yeah, the fervor was really what set Jeleva to the next level, because just like a regular Jeleva isn't that scary because you have another full turn. But then when you had fervor on the battlefield, it was like, oh no, what are we gonna do about this Jeleva?
Yeah, having that early was great. Like, cause then I curved right into it. So like, if you could like play more of those effects, I mean, I wouldn't even. Okay, maybe not mass hysteria or anything like that, but I definitely wouldn't like mind more hasty ways to give it haste. Like you could play boots. We have Swiftfoot boots. But even like Lightning Greaves or something like that would be good.
Probably both, yeah. That also takes care of all the issues with all that targeted removal, which is undoubtedly going to at Jeleva's face.
Correct. Yeah. And like even a land at this point, like I know I just said that we want more blue and like whatnot, but like maybe dropping a colorless land and then just playing like whatever that not I mean you could play Hollow the Bandit Lord, but the other one, the Garrison or whatever. From Shadow or
Garrison?
Yeah, and we're Garrison. So other than that, like I would just go all in with just getting Jeleva and playing your opponent's deck.
Yeah, it seemed quite effective, especially when you have an opponent that has ultimatums in the deck.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty good. All right. Finally, we got Seth. And we got to see Korvold dominate game 1. And even in game 2, it always seemed like if Korvold was just allowed to stick around a little bit longer, he would have been doing some crazy stuff. But, I mean, you were spending most of your time, you had to just police the rest of the board, too. How is it going on in game plan-wise in game 2 near the end?
Yeah, I wasn't actually very close to winning or doing anything, although part of the power of Korvold, I guess, is you never know. With the Scion plan, you have all these cards that are like free sacrifice fodder for Korvold, so it really only takes a couple of like big spawn producers to all of a sudden go from not doing much to like maybe just winning the game with Korvold. So I think that's why the focus was rightly on keeping it off the table, is because it is very easy for Korvold to just accidentally win the game. And in some ways, this deck, even though I think the theme is jankier than a lot of Korvold decks with the Eldrazi Spawn Scion plan, in some ways it makes it even easier to have those big combo turns, because you don't need that many pieces like to all of a sudden like draw 7 new cards and grow your Korvold massively.
Yeah,
so I think you get to see yeah, they just all sack themselves, and they make mana, and that mana lets you cast more stuff. So you kind of, we saw it in game 1, essentially, where I think I drew like 15 or 18 cards in that one combo turn, and then just like killed the entire table by looping spawn producers. So the two things I would say about the deck, I like the plan of it. I think the deck is actually pretty competitive, because Korvold's really strong as a commander. The two things I would look into changing is the mana base was really painful. It has plenty of lands. It has 40 lands, which I think is fine, but it just has like infinite tap lands, so many tap lands. And I feel like even if the goal is to keep the deck a little bit budget friendly, I would probably take out some of the tap lands and play even more basic lands over some of the tap lands, because I felt like some games I was just like playing off curve all game. The other thing is, I mentioned it during the recording, I think Chromatic Lantern, Chromatic Ori, something like that. I think Ori in specific, letting you spend your Scion/Spawn mana on anything would make those combo turns even more impressive, because there was, in game 1 even, the turn I played Korvold, if I could have used my Korvold, my Scions to make mana of any color with Chromatic Ori, I think I could have won that turn, starting with like 1 mana or so, 1 actual land on the battlefield, just by parlaying the Scions and Spawns into cards, into more cards, into more cards, and eventually winning. So I think that would like make the deck way more scary, being able to actually use your Spawns and Scions for colored mana to cast your spells.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how much colorless mana you could generate each turn, but since it is an Eldrazi spawn deck, you have all that colorless mana, and that bottleneck was a little unfortunate at times. The other one is we have Ashnod's Altar, which we saw in game 1, but we don't have Phyrexian Altar, which is the one that can make colored mana, so that might be another one. I know it's a little expensive, but it's been reprinted a couple times, so I don't think it's like super expensive anymore, but it might be worth considering Phyrexian Altar if it is not super expensive. $42, so...
Okay, so it's I thought it was cheaper than that, but apparently it's still pretty expensive. But that would also be good in the deck if you have a copy laying around to be able to do the same shenanigans we did in game 1 in the big combo, but actually make colored mana. Because I think 1 colored mana is a lot of times going to be better than 2 colorless mana in this deck.
Right. What was the budget of the deck, by the way?
So altogether the deck is $173, with a big chunk of that being 1 copy of Damnation. I think all of our cards are like kind of maxing out around $5 at the most, outside of a $40 Damnation. So if you switch Damnation for like Crux of Fate or something, you'd be down closer to $100.
That's pretty impressive. That is quite the budget. So I can see like there's some pains in terms of like budget pains. In terms of maybe some of the card choices could have been a little bit better, but they were just budget restrained. But yeah, like some mentions of like just like having less tap lands, like less of the monocolored deserts probably would be a little bit helpful.
Yeah, and like we have 5 mountains, 3 swamps, and 3 forests, and we're playing And we're playing all the castles for our colors. So like we don't have any shock lands. We don't have any other dual lands that have basic land types. So we're like kind of accidentally making even more of our lands come into play on tap because of that. So I don't know. I think just like little things around the edges, but I think the theme of the deck is really sweet. We definitely got to see the power in game 1. Korvold's busted. The combo turns are fun. You draw a ton of cards. So I actually really like the deck.
Yeah, definitely busted, especially at that budget range. That was impressive. All right, so that is Commander Clash viewer submitted decks. It's been a long time since we've done this, so thanks again to everyone who submitted. Again, we got 100 deck submissions, and I'm sorry we couldn't get to everybody's, but we're for sure going to be doing it again and fairly regularly. So thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, friends, see ya! Hey friends, do you like Commander but don't have infinite amount of money to spend on the format? Well then I have the series for you! Budget Commander is a weekly series on MTGGoldfish where we build the strongest decks possible at the lowest budget points. Each deck comes with a video and article, and I spend a lot of hours researching, covering hundreds of card options for all aspects of the deck, a lot of playtesting. You don't want to know how many hours I put into each article, and it would be great if more people would be viewing them, so please take your eyeballs over to Budget Commander, and you can check out the latest Budget Commander deck by clicking on the link that should be appearing right now, hopefully, if Seth puts the link on the end outro part of this video. That would be great. Okay, thanks. Goodbye.